everybody! Welcome to my stream. How's it going? It's a low-key day over here at my house. I've had a lot of kid. She got sick on Tuesday, and so on Tuesday, I've been full-time kind of wrangling kiddo for a long time. Hey, thanks a lot. Yeah, let's be low-key today. I actually asked some of the guildies if they wanted to do, well, I asked Amy, and she was not able to play tonight. But you know, we'll get this game done, and then we'll get back to God of War. I need to order a new HDMI cable because, I'm going to share my news. I got the DNA test back for my dog. All right, Sarah Lavender. Sarah Lavender is, let me tell you exactly what she is. Come on. She is Sarah Lavender. Okay, whatever. 29.5% German Shepherd. 28% Siberian Husky. 11% American Pit Bull Terrier. 9% Shar-Pei, which I knew. She has that little face. And then 15% they call Super Mutt. And the Super Mutt, they said, hey, it might be small amounts of DNA from these distant ancestors. Chihuahua, Australian Cattle Dog, Alaskan Malamute. So, it's pretty interesting. I guessed Shar-Pei and German Shepherd for sure. A lot of people said Lab. No Lab in there. It's Husky, which I mean, if you see her, I guess because of her tail maybe. The only thing that I'm like, oh, that's kind of husky is her tail goes up and it's kind of fluffy in the back. So anyway, German Shepherd is a very loyal dog. Yeah, and no Mastiff, good dog. And your name is Good Dog, so how could you get that wrong? I used Embark because Wirecutter, which I actually pay for every year, it's $30 a year for their reviews and stuff. Who knows? You know, it's as reliable as Consumer Reports, I guess. Maybe, who knows? Anyway, they said that Embark was more accurate than the other kinds. So there are a couple of, what's the name of the service? Embark, yeah. Hey, what's up, ass? Do your own research. I have no bone to pick. I have no endorsement of any of these companies. I paid a lot of money for this test, and it was worth it. So, Embark. Oh, is that why they named it? Embark? I can't believe I never even... Yeah, okay. Consumer Reports, yeah, I used to get the magazine. I don't remember why. And then I don't pay for the online access. And yet I pay for Wirecutter. I don't know why. I like Wirecutter a lot. I think Brian just got me hooked on it. I have pun blindness. Yeah, I do. And it's my favorite thing about myself. All right, well, the elliptical's great, Cami Jams. I have worked out 5 days in a row. I've done 5 lessons of Pimsleur Polish. I changed from Duolingo to Babbel, and I have to tell you, way better. Way better for at least Polish. So I'm really happy. I feel like the two, and then I'm just kind of like, concentrate on that. I might add on, like, if I could find a video, like a video tutorial series, maybe on YouTube, or there's a couple, I saw one that was like a small, subscription fee. I might add that in. And then when I feel like I've gone through these courses, I'm going to hire a tutor. Because I wanted to have some kind of working vocabulary before I hired somebody to kind of teach me better. Hey, Michael, thank you so much. How could you not see Embark? Sparvin, I'm not observant. I will drive down the same road that I've driven down like for 4 years. And I'll be like, whoa, where'd that building come from? I live in my head, okay? I live in another plane. I generally I'm not in touch with reality, okay? Or other people. Anyway, I knew, Sarah the Pearl, there's nothing better than having just a magazine to poop to. You know what I'm saying? Consumer Report would be a good one. I subscribe to The Week, which is like a roundup of all the news that happened around the world. Language transfer is amazing. It's just, they don't have Polish. I would be all over that. And I miss hearing that guy's voice with the Spanish lessons. I miss him. I really do. I'm like, should I just go back? Should I just listen to some Spanish just to listen to that guy's voice? Yeah, Shad, what's up? Oh, Megs! I convinced my Normie Book Club to read Your Never Winner on the Internet as our next book. Yay! Well, I hope you like it. There is an online supernatural group reading my book, or I'm not sure if it's that one or the creativity book, but I need to drop in on them at some point. Okay, so let's, trochę rozumiem po polsku. Trochę rozumiem. Trochę mówię I trochę rozumiem. What did I try to learn today? Oh my God, it's so hard. Chapani chłopcy, no, chciałbym. Okay. Chapani chciałby czegoś się napić. Chapani chciałaby coś jeść. So would you like something to drink? Would you like something to eat? Also, for some reason, at the beginning of a sentence, what would you like to drink and what would you like to eat? The what at the beginning is a different word for those two sentences. Answer me why that is. Anyway, I'm just sticking with it. I'm going to go, listen, I'm not, unless I have to go to like France or some other country where I'm like, oh, I really need to figure this language out for travel purposes, I'm going to stick with the Polish because language is confusing, yeah. Oh, here we go. They also have different plural forms for 2 objects, 3 objects, and more objects. Great. Go, thanks. Thanks a lot. Russian should be easier. I don't need to learn Russian. But oh, you know what's really funny? Niemiec, I think, is the word for German. And it means mute. Because of all the countries that are bordering Poland, only Germany was the language that Poles couldn't understand at all. So I assume that they knew Czech, they could understand Czech people, they could understand the other people. Anyway, that's what Babbel told me. I'm going to France in June. Oh yeah, that's going to be amazing, Klutzy Jedi. I would love to go. And then I would be all over the language transfer French. I mean, not that I'm going to become even conversational in 3 months. I mean, you can. They say that if, like, the State Department thing is like 3 months for the Romance languages, 6 to 9 months for others. I think the longest one is Japanese. I took 3 years of German. I don't understand them either. All right, let's get in here. Let's finish this game. I'm excited, and I'm also excited to get back to God of War. I'm actually in a mood for my AAA. I want my AAA fix. Okay, so I don't know what time it is. I can't remember. Let's see. Sleep hours. Okay, we're sleep hours. Okay. So this is sleep hours. We need to go night-night. It's late. I should rest soon. Okay. Go to sleep. I'm a third Polish. I have no desire to learn it or visit since they are negative on LGBT. Yeah, it's true. Their politics is not so friendly right now, especially to women. Yeah. I did 3 months of Azerbaijani, and that was sufficient for basic conversation. Honestly, Dave, what did you do to study that? Azerbaijani can't be easy. Oh, we are really, wow. Okay, days and days went by. Mistress Doctrine, a few more letters for you. I don't know who that guy is. Hey, what's up, Crowsmar? Take care. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. Part of my family was from Prussia, but that area is now within the borders of Poland. Well, MST3K Temple, you might be able to get a Polish passport. The first letter is from Reverend Matthew. Matthew? Oh, it's Matthew! Mistress Doctrine, I was not acquainted with your family during my years at Kiersau. Even so, I remember your father was one of the townsfolk who prevented the peasantry from burning us alive. I am not overly inclined to assist the people of Tassing in their endeavors to catalog the origins of the abbey they destroyed. However, it was a long time ago. In the interests of posterity and Christian charity, I will tell you what I recall. Sometime after the Romans left, Christians settled in the region and built Kiersau Abbey on the ruins of a fortress. The abbey was founded by a nobleman of the Kiersau family. She was both its patron and its first abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kiersau changed to being run by an abbot. I do not know the reason, but many other double monasteries did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out of fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Sadly, this is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors. But Your neighbors put any other records about the abbey to the torch. Sic arsit historia Kirsis. This burned the history of Kersal. While we cannot change the past, I have heard the Sisters of the Poor Clarice have formed a new chapter at the abbey. I can only hope that their love of apostolic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of St. Maurice. Assuming they have not consigned the contents of Kirsten former occupants to a bonfire, you may find something there. It is hard to be overjoyed at thy news of your neighbor's late regrets. Many of the injuries inflicted 18 years ago will never heal. Regret cannot undo what has been done, but we can all find redemption through Christ. We must pray for love and reconciliation in the days ahead. I'm glad they're still together, you guys. In the end, that is all that matters. Winter comes swiftly. Huguenots and Lutherans plague my homeland. Thank the Lord, you still live in a land ruled by the one true church. I hope this has been some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. The most revered Matthew Faux Solchenzi Sol Signy, Archduke of... Okay. All right. Oh, it's another reply from Esther. Hey, girl. Oh, Magdalene. I'm terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents send their deepest condolences. If we can provide you anything from Prague, you only need to send the word. I know we're further away than it's easy to travel, but I will see what we can do. What Hashem allows. The name in Hebrew, this is a way to defer to God directly and formally. Oh, interesting. Father says he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night I was born, he remembers great strife in town. Perhaps there's old blood over depicting the night of the revolt. That's all he could suggest. We pray for you and your father every day in our offering. Hashem will make all things right in time. He will exact justice on the culprit. I'm encouraging you, and if something, the guilt here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You give the men of your council too much grace. Why should you be forced to settle for their old way of thinking? We live in a new age. An age where art and science have come together. An age where all may read the works of the great sages in their own language. Truly, when your father recovers, I urge you to visit me in Prague. But I am glad you found some joy in your work on the mural. She's grown a little bit. We are all well here. Felicia has been carving a new set of wood cuttings, and Father's agreed to a new contract at the university. I found Simon, his family didn't move far away after all. He's planning on working on his doctorate in the city once the expulsion order ends. His parents have been meeting with my mother and father quite often now, wink, wink. So I hope I'm going to send good news in my next letter with Hashem's help. Yeah. Please inform us of your father's condition in your next letter. Be well. Esther. Yo, girl. All right, we got this. That's all the letters I have for now. I should head home and check on Dad. Goody, good luck. But I was supposed to come and check on Dad today. I wonder where he is. Maybe I should try to find him later. Good morning, Magdalene. Good morning, Dad. Feeling any better? Your fever broke at dawn this morning. A little struggle. All things in time. Do you want anything to eat before I leave for the day? I'm working on the next section of the mural today. Oh, I'm not so hungry right now. I'll be all right. Your letter from the Archdeacon. Yes, that's right. What did you learn from him? He seemed sad over what happened. He didn't have much to say. I'm pretty sure he still hates everyone in Tassing. Yeah. He seems sad. He did say the abbey was founded by a noble woman after the Romans left. Everything else burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. So much lost in one night. The Archdeacon did suggest that Flora Clarice might have held on to something for the records for the convent. Wolfdan, what's up? I should be able to learn more about Tassing Christian history there. That's a place to start, Magdalena. Sister Gertrude didn't come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. And maybe Father Thomas knows something, too. I should talk to him. If I recall correctly, the Miller's wife has a long family history in Tassing. What's up, Wolfdan? Thank you. She may know something of the local history others have forgotten. Elsa, I thought she moved here when she married. Elsa? She didn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. But the Caviazels used to live it up and all and down this valley. Go talk to her, huh? I will. Thanks so, Dad. Maybe something remained in the Abbey's ruins. I should see what's left. Magdalena, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. They can't be that dangerous. I will go far into the Dad just to take a look. Wake. All right, wear a scarf too. It's getting cold out. I can feel it in my bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, all right? All right, good luck. Hey, what's up, John Carter? Okay, so Father Thomas, Miller's wife, Gertrude. Got to do the Christian history. Cavizels. That works. Thank you, Red Banshee. What's up? Thank you, Clara. Hello, Magdalena. Okay, girl. Anything over here I got to deal with? Now I got to do it. Oh, what's this? I'll clean it up later. The mural's more important. Oh, Jim Casaviels? Cavizels? Is that how his name is pronounced? Oh, whatever. Now, I want to go talk to Ursula again. Oh, this guy's just hanging out here again. Oots. Hey, Artemis. Go away, Magdalena. I really did not make friends there. Hi, Magga. Need something? Maybe I'm looking into the history of Tassing. I think your grandpa said he told you a lot of things about the old ways. Can you recall anything? Yes, of course. I am fortunate that both my grandfather and Ottilia taught me what they knew. Her mind was still so sharp, even until the end. I'm grateful I got to spend time with her before she passed. What do you remember from them? Grandpa told me all sorts of charms and things to protect against evil, but I imagine you're not interested in that. He said that it was Perkta who protected the forest from witches, not St. John. And his saints have dominion over the town and the abbey, God and his saints. But Perkta still watches over all the wild places. What about Saint Satya? Grandpa believes in the saints just as he believes in Perkta. He said that Perkta's powers is shown in certain places and times. There is no conflict for dominion between her and the saints. I see. And Ottilia knew all those old chants in another language. She told me what they meant, but she couldn't translate them, I suppose. They had to do with Perkta, but also God and St. Moritz. So where did they come from? She didn't know, but I think I figured it out after she passed. There were some people coming through town, and I heard them speaking the language. It didn't quite sound like the words Ottilia used, but close. And they said that St. Moritz was the patron of their home, too. Really? Where were they from? Granbuden. They were Swiss. They said there was a holy spring in their town that had been blessed by St. Moritz. Oh, were they speaking Romanish? Oh, I don't know. I only ever heard it the one time, other than Ottilia, I mean. Were they written in purple ink? Yeah, we still have that person. She said we all used to know the chants, the language generations ago. I don't know. Maybe we weren't always the people here. What do you mean? Maybe we came from somewhere else. Our families, I mean. But people have been in Tassing since before the Romans came. That's what I've heard. People say the mine has been here forever. But I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Maybe there's no sense to be made of it. I don't know if any of this is useful to you. I'm glad Ursula told me all of this, but I can't imagine Father Thomas approves. It would probably be worse if an inquisitor heard about the things she believes. I should probably warn her not to be too free in the way she... Yeah. Well, I still have to decide what to paint, so... Good, not everyone appreciates hearing about these things. You should be careful, Ursula. Why? Not everyone is as open-minded as I am. I just don't want you to get in trouble. All right, I appreciate the concern. Thank you for your help. Anytime, I'll see you later. Until then. All right, well, that was nice to talk to her. I don't know this Fabian guy. He looks like a total Cro-Magnon, but maybe they're married, I don't know. Oh, maybe these two know something. They're from the church. Okay, they don't know anything. Andris? I'm not investigating my dad's assault at all, right? Like, it seems kind of strange. What's this guy? Werner? Oh, great. Oh, Werner? Wow. Hey, you'll freeze if you stay out here. I don't have the strength to carry him home, and I have to tell someone. Maybe Baltus. They're still on friendly terms. Gnazui? Oh, yeah. Okay. Gnazui could help. Or Big York. He's strong. He could do it. Oh, what a mess. That is not okay. Apollo, maybe you could do something? Screw off, Magdalena. Okay. All right. Anything? Can I? Gret. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Wait, isn't there a lady over here? No, Anna is not here anymore. Okay, here we go. Well, I guess we're going to go try to get Balsar. Let's go get the inventor, maybe the... Hey, what's up? Gnazio. Baltazar! Hello, Baltus. Do you have a moment? Oh, only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? I came across a book about the history of tassing, and I was hoping you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy for that at the moment. Gnazu, and I've hands full preparing for the Christmas ale, you know. Of course, sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies. I couldn't be of more help. I ratted him out. Yeah, I did. What can I do for you, Magdalena? We did not have a lesson planned for today, did we? No, Baltus, this is about a different matter. I found Dr. Stoltz passed out drunk at the common, sleeping in a ditch. It's not a good look. I see. This is becoming an increasing problem, isn't it? I shall fetch Gnazui, and we will carry him home safely. Thank you for letting me know, Magdalena. Yes. Great. Gnazui, what's up, buddy? Ciao, Magdalena! Ciao. Gnazio, come stai? Come stai? Bene. The winter is approaching quickly, no? What did you say here? Backed up pinching at your nose? You caught on to our customs quickly. Yes, Baltus is a good teacher. He has explained many of your funny Bavarian sayings to me. I must admit, they are rather charming, even if the language is a bit rough to my tongue. Will you be staying in Tassing long enough to learn more of our funny sayings? I shall return to Genoa soon, but Baltus and I still have some business to conduct. It has taken longer than I anticipated to complete. His accounts are complex. I may be forced to remain a few more weeks. Dio, who knows? It must be difficult for you to be so far away from home for so long. Baltus has made me most welcome. I'm no particular rush. I only wish to return to Genoa before any heavy snowfall. Otherwise, my journey will take me twice as long. I'll let you back to work then. Grazie, later. Wow. I mean, if anything, that is a pretty Eurotrash shirt, right? Let's be clear. His chest hair is jutting out. I know, the chest hair is, so aggressive. Nobody's ever in this house. It's weird. I guess they're always working on it. I don't know. Okay, I painted a little bit. You guys, I haven't showed it to everybody. Maybe we'll see it after we finish it. There's a grand reveal, I guess. Let's see. All right, so now we need to go to the miller. Craft, here we go. Hey, Magdalena, come to admire a well-chiseled craftsman as his best? I suppose that means no. No. Roll your eyes even harder. All right, you made your point. It really and truly means no. I'd roll the eyes even more, but I'd feel I'd accidentally damage them. Can't have you damaging those beautiful eyes, then. Never mind, I'll just roll them until they pop out of my head to save me from this. Ouch! I suppose I stepped into that one. Have you come to see the repairs I've been doing, then? To tell the truth, it's not going as well as I hoped. What seems to be the issue? I assume I'd hit a snag either when it came to the stone or the tools, but my lack of artistic skills. But it's more than that. It's like in my head, I can't see the right way. Besides, my dad wants me to help out on the farm more. I want to be there, but Grandpa taught me everything about the craft. He really wanted me to succeed, and I do enjoy the work. It's as if I can't talk to the stone, you know? Not literally, but I can see how the lines of tension flow through the rock. Okay, he's getting hotter. I understand how to form one thing from another, how to create, make something that lasts. Grandma even offered to sponsor an apprenticeship under a master stonemason. Dad will support me either way, but I still feel like I'm pulled both directions at once, you know? Oh, Agnes is offering some help. Agnes is offering Craft a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With the right master, he could really make something of himself. He should go. His family will be all right without him, right? Yeah. We're not doing that. Not doing that. If it can support your family and make you happy, it's the right choice. Yeah, that's a good one, right? When you say it, it sounds a reasonable way, right? But I still can't get away from the doubts. No one can fully escape their doubts, but don't let that stop you. God, I wish I had your confidence and fortitude. Yeah, you do. Did you learn all that from Klaus? God, the crisis is hard. I don't know what to do! I think you should take the apprenticeship. Oh, no! Oh, no! I don't know. I like it here, and I have enough experience with Grandpa to keep going. Besides, if I'm gone, there'll be no one to look after the town stone. The church's foundation is in serious condition. Who's to say there won't be another flood come spring? Nah, I think I should stay. I'll have to tell Grandma I made up my mind soon. Well, thanks for listening to me, Magdalena. That's what friends are for, right? Well, work beckons. Father Thomas asked me to reinforce the walls of the church. To be honest, I'd like to reuse stones for the ruins of the abbey, but Father Thomas forbids it. Say it's unseemly. We're a total a-hole to him, and now we can't help him with his life choices. I know! A burnt ruin of an abbey is still a religious site. As it's a church, so it'd only be like stones from one holy building to another. All right, stay well. Until later. Okay. I really fucked that up. I need to replay the whole game. You're right. You're right. What was I thinking? All right, I don't think I need to go to... Let's go in the church. I mean, yeah, listen. I'm a sassy lady. I gotta follow my heart. Hey, Father Tom, Tom.
God bless you, Magdalena.
And God bless you, Father Thomas. Do you have a moment?
Of course, what can I help you with?
I want to ask you about Tassing Saints. I'd like to represent them in the Wrath House.
I'm thrilled to hear it. The saints would make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals.
Not as a centerpiece, simply as a part of Tassing's history.
Of course, I consider our saints to be central to Sassic's history, councils too. But you know, there is one saint you're overlooking. Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course, Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago.
Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why?
Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the bishop of Freising that she had appeared. The peasant traveled to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him.
I restart from the beginning and put up God of the world. We need this kid to make the right life choices. Never settle. That's...
The peasant returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawings to the bishop of Freising. The bishop attempted to return the peasant away, but he could see the drawings of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. Whoa! He met with the peasant who told them of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tassing.
Whoa, mind melding, y'all!
The bishop was moved by the peasant's story and he came here to Tassing. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. Bow! She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. And so the bishop helped fund the creation of the church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since.
You're not from Tassing. How did you hear the story?
True, I'm not. The people told me when I came. And the former priest told them when they were children and so on. The priest and the flock have shared the responsibility of passing on the story over the centuries.
Thank you, Lucia. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas.
Have I convinced you to include the saints prominently in the mural?
I'm still considering it.
Well, if deliberation fails you, perhaps you will find that prayer gives you greater clarity. God bless you in your work, Magdalena.
God bless you, Father Thomas. I want to talk to this lady. Is she still in there? Did she die? There's the labyrinth. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. All right. I kind of like that. I love the paintings up here, too. Like, what are those devils? Like, one-eyed devils dancing? All right, so let's go up here. What's up over here? Hey, what's up? What's up, Paul? What's up, Andreas? Maca water. We can't even go to the ruins in here. It's weird. Hey, Anna. God bless you, Magdalena. Hello, Anna. How are you? Oh, keep it busy. There's always plenty to do around the house. How is the mural coming? Paul mentioned your workers. It's quite impressive. I didn't realize the council cared so much, especially since that was their first choice. Oh, Magdalena. Paul told me about the debate you all had after class was attacked. Forgive them their doubt. It was an abrupt turn of events, and they never considered that you'd be able to do the work, too. It's not... I know. I only wish that the debate wasn't needed in the first place. Oh, as do I. You're a talented young woman, but consider how you've changed Tassing for the better. Not even do you get to paint the mural now. You also changed the minds of the council. They'd be arguing about what to paint for ages. I can't tell you the headaches you solved, truly. Thanks, Anna. I hadn't considered it in that light before. Of course, Magdalena. Yeah, Father Thomas and Goonie. Also Gertrude. I have to bring Andreas and Ulrika sometimes I see your progress. We won't get in your way, of course. I'm sure they'd love to learn about the process. You're all more than welcome, but watch your step. There's plaster everywhere. I'm just mixing a new batch to keep the wall moist. It's hard to maintain the right texture when it's so cold out. Oh, I can imagine. I've had similar problems when I helped my mother in the bakery. Rolling dough in the winter was such trouble. We had to throw out so many batches that wouldn't rise. Your discipline is admirable, Magdalena. You know, I was really rascal back in the day. Skipped on working with my parents more times than I could count. It's very Speak of the Dead. I don't mean to distract you. But you're... So it wasn't Big York who's the troublemaker? Oh, no, York has been always more hard-working than me. I was a thief and a scoundrel. Ha, ha, ha. It started with cakes from my mother's table, still hot from the oven. So that was silverware and mugs and trinkets I found around town. Ulrika's little hat even once belonged to Andreas Mahler, your father's friend. I stole it from his head. It is Andreas's hat, y'all. Of course, stealing is against the Lord's commandments. So my father would make me return everything if I hadn't eaten it already and march me to church to play. Father Thomas could come to see me more often than Sunday mornings. What changed? I grew out of the habit over time. I think I started to see why my parents had such a devotion to the Lord. Stealing was my way of acting out. But when the trouble started in town, I realized my thieving wasn't doing any good. I decided I'd rather honor my father and mother as God commands it. It gives me grace with Andreas and Ulrika on the hard days, and with the rest of the town, too. I think Ulrich would be proud. Thank you, Magdalena. That means more than you know. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you have plenty of more to do. God bless you, Magdalena. Here we go. Oh, this is... Magdalena, dear, what brings you up the hill? Dad was telling me your family's been in Tassing for hundreds of years. Oh, is this for the mural? I'm not sure I want to get mixed up in that. I won't depict your family specifically, if that helps. You're one of the few people who knows anything about the town after the Romans left. The Mullers have been a pillar of Tassing for generations, yes. Though I'm afraid I only know a little bit about them. And much of that I've heard from others. Lenhart didn't care to talk about the past. I met your family, the one you were born to. Your family name was Kavaisel, was it? Oh. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think about my neighbors had forgotten us. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Kavaisels. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. I am the last of us now. Kavaisel doesn't sound like a local name. Why wouldn't it be? I am Bavarian. It is my name. So it is a Bavarian name. No one else in town has a name like that. And shouldn't you be Kavaiselin? I have always been called Kavaisel, as were my sisters and mother, and her mother before her. My grandfather told me the Kavaisels have lived in the area for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 1,000, though it seems impossible to imagine a time so long ago. Were they Romans? No, the Kavaisels were part of the old people, the original Bavarian people. They helped to resettle Tassing after the Romans left. Built a new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. Interesting. Doesn't that seem unlikely to you? Oh, who can say? Why does a story need to be true? However, true it may or may not. Doesn't matter, Magda. It matters that I believe it, that it connects me to my ancestors. When I think of the ancient Kavaisels driven from the land only to find it again and become Christians, they feel dearer to me. Do you understand? I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I can almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. When I sing my sister's favorite songs to Ulrika, I might not know all the words anymore, but that's all right. Just as I may not know exactly how the Kavaisels resettled Tassing. What matters is I feel close to her and them, and even though they are so far from me right now, that is what stories are for, Magda. Now go on. You've got a mural to complete. Thank you, Elsa. You've given me much to consider. God bless you, Magdalena, dear. All right, we did it. Oh, whoa. What just happened? Sorry. All right. So, well, I don't think we need to talk to Martin, do we? I mean, I don't think he'd have anything to say to me, but I guess we could talk to him. Nope. Okay. We're done with that guy. I think I'll go through the forest. Go through the forest to get to the, I feel like this guy, I did not read that thing on the Cathars. I forgot to watch it. Somebody was very kind and linked a really interesting videos on Gnosticism, which I guess this one guy believes in. And I don't know if Andreas is buried. We don't really have a cemetery. It's a good question, though, Cleavesmill. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, gotta look at that. Alrighty. I don't really know about Gnosticism. I should talk to Sister Gertrude. Said she was a Benedictine nun at Kersau before the poor Clarice arrived. She would be able to tell me all about the convent's history for the mural. Anybody in there? Let's see. Always a party when you're at the Cathars. I'm gonna watch that video tonight because I remember reading about it in the History of France. There's a really amazing book, and I remember being horrified by it, but I didn't quite. I don't think there's a seminary. Is there? God bless you, Magdalena. I've been hoping to speak with you. Do you perhaps have a moment? Of course, Mother. How can I help? I'd heard that you had taken up the mural in the Rathaus of your father's terrible attack. That's right. Your enthusiasm and insistence is most troubling to some people in town. I know the council was hesitant at first, but they all agreed I could do it. The council's view is limited in this matter, I'm afraid. I understand how you must have struggled with your mother passing while you were so young. Without a maternal figure to guide you, it is no wonder your spirit has wandered and wavered from its nature. I'm not sure what you mean, Abbess. The pursuit of such trades is not for women, but men. As Paul writes, God calls women to work at home, not in trades. While supporting your father is laudable, taking on his work is imprudent. There are plenty of young men in Tassing worthy of you, or perhaps you have a different calling. I'd like to offer you a place here amongst the sisters. Are you all stuck up here? My dad taught me how to run the shop, and I love printing. What's wrong with working as a printer? The arts are a path to hedonism and sin, Magdalena. They indulge the senses and keep us from the Lord. Art can glorify God, too, just like the mural in the church. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I can only pray that the Spirit guides your hand to glorify Him. However, my offer to join the convent remains open to you. Thank you, Mother Francisca. I'll consider what you've said. God bless you. I'm only nice to her because I need to get into the Abbey, okay? I would tell her to F off. I wonder if you can get things done if you really do all the FU kind of things here. Hey, what's up, Sunless? Yeah, I don't like her. Here's Gertrude. I love her. She's so cute. God bless you, Magdalena. Hello, sister. I have a favor to ask of you. Of course, Magdalena. I'll help however I can. I have a book, The History Taciturn, and I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? Oh, I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like this. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Magdalena. That's all right, sister. I'll find another way. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rathaus mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough gall stored away. Not enough, sister. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to ask you about the history of Kiersau, actually. Welcome, Sunless. Thank you for being here. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassing Saints to the Rathaus mural. I wrote to Reverend Mathieu, since he lived at the Abbey, but he wanted to see the place first. See the place firsthand. Oh, Brother Matthew became a reverend, did he? Oh, he's such a suitor to the role. But I don't suppose that's what you come up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, no? Yes? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor clerics don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish, Magdalena Druckern. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considered joining the order. If a young woman sincerely considers joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life? I have always been drawn to your veil, sister. There's something about the fashion. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? I have other things to do first. What else did I need to do? Was there anything else I needed to do? I think I talked to the other two people, right? So, let's go. Yeah. I don't... Mother Francisca, I'd like to introduce Magdalena Druckern. The princess daughter, yes. God bless you, Magdalena. Father Thomas told us of your father's condition, and we pray for his recovery daily. Thank you. Our best. Such is our duty, to serve the Lord and the community that provides us. Now, what is this about? Sister Gertrude, you know our holy rules. Why bring this young Mistress Druckern to me? Forgive me, Mother. Magdalena is searching for a place in the world and is contemplating the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in the spiritual search. She was encouraged by the idea. Yes, right. So you've decided to consider my offer? After all, if God is calling you to the convent, I am more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. See, good thing I played that cool. What brought you this change on? Why are you interested in joining the poor clerics? I'm worried that helping my father. It's too much for me. Magdalena, you should not abdicate your worldly duties for fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working a printing shop and painting are not suitable duties for a woman. Thank God you have turned to us for help. It is no wonder you have felt overburdened by all of this. I'm just a girl. I can't do everything. It's so hard. Ooh, I'm so weak. I love how another woman is telling me all this shit.
Brainwashing! Love it.
Please come. I'm happy to tell you more of our order. I know. I would love to see somebody just pick all the a-hole. Our small convent used to be a part of the larger Kiev double monastery. Oh, there is a cemetery inside. You're right. And I'm sure you've been told by Sister Gertrude. However, the poor clerics live far differently than the Benedictines once lived here. We believe that it's not ours to produce and live solely on the alms of the community of Tassing as they seem fit to give. Likewise, none of the sisters here own any personal property. We share this convent as a gift from the church. We believe that God called us into a life of poverty and service. Does such a life appeal to you, Magdalena? I'm not entirely certain yet. I'd like to explore and look around. Get a feel of the place. By Sergeant Blessery. Magdalena, you must not have understood me. We have deliberately closed ourselves off from the world. I won't have a lay woman bothering the sisters from their duties or disturbing our rule. However, I will allow Sister Suzanne to show you our duties. Please take your time. When you have finished, please come to find me and we will discuss your decision to join. Finally, I thought she'd never finish. What? Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. I'm looking for references for a mural I'm painting in the Rathaus. Now, well, I'm going to take a look around. Where are we going first? The convent has many parts. The kitchen, the loquarium, the chapter house, the yard, the old workshop, though no one even uses that old shed anymore. I'll leave it to you to decide where to go first. Good. Get in line, lady. Oh, we can't go there. Oh, there's Margarete. Bless you, Magdalena. Oh, wow, look. Let's go to the kitchen. This is the kitchen. There's not anything interesting here. Sister Marie and Sister Yusabo take care of most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. Well, I know that I could get out right there. Hey, guys. Marie.
God bless you, child. Are you delivering something?
I'm considering joining the convent, so Mother Francisca graciously allowed me to visit with you.
Hallelujah. Glory and praise be to God. You brought such joy to me this day, child.
I haven't had a joined, sister.
Do you have a strong stomach? Perhaps you can help Sister Yesbo and me in the kitchens. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters and nourish them, but I never bring myself to butcher our animals. Sister Yesbo has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animals is wrong according to the rule of the Saint Francis. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, and if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals.
The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here for the convent's founding days?
No more than the structure itself. I'm afraid cookware need replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cooking fire, a lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell.
Sister Marie, not this again. Not Magdalena, please. Could it have been a ghost of one of the sisters from the founding of the convent? Maybe even Saint Tasia?
If it was, she never said a word to me, though I fell prostrate in prayer before her. The spirit, whoever it is, rose up to the ground at vigils. Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are the weakest. We may be the newest arrivals here, but this convent is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God that would rest on holy ground.
A spirit in Carousel? Why would it come to the convent, though?
It breaks my heart to think the spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach.
Why don't we keep going, Magdalena?
It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset.
Of course. God bless you, sister.
God bless you, child! God bless you, Magdalena.
God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking?
As well as God the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it's my privilege to prepare simple for the other sisters.
Hey, Adam. Best voice on Twitch. Ha! It's very noble of you. Shouldn't someone be helping you, sister?
No. The Almighty has given me a gift. Just as God gave Paul the thorn in his side so that he give me the pains of age and not a string in my face. Such things are blessing when compared to the pains of Christ carried on the cross. Here.
But didn't Christ die so that we don't have to suffer and necessarily?
In the next life, yeah, but not. Even Christ said we would face hardship while we live on this earth. Shows a fine meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship.
Thank you for sharing your perspective with me, dear sister.
You are most welcome, child. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Okay. She's got it good. Sitting there petting the kitty. Not so bad. Here we go. Let's go to the chapel. You know what? We never found anything in the tower. We must have done something different. Oh. This is the chapel where we all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent.
And the most drafty.
And the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it represents the abbey from the earliest days. Oh, there's a tower in the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower was a Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. A defensive tower. What's up, Sunless? Thank you for fangirling. Also, Adam Vision, you're the best. Splattercat, good to see you. The Duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected tossing from attacks of spirits and steel for generations. Ah, there's Latin here too. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Lord Kessel's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Frederick II. Only the tower remained. Well done, Magdalena. Yes, the first lists the abbey's founding date. The Lady Kirsel was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added the second store shortly after the revolt. Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting. Even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred would be made. Kirsel is unique, a double monastery of 2 saints, one male and one female, to guard the town and abbey. So the foundation, fantasy before the Duke gifted it to the church. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Many things have been built and brought down on this land for over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? You're right, sister. This mural will be a great favor to the Rathaus. Then I'm glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalena. Look at that. Good stuff. Can I talk to her again? God bless you, Magdalena. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. How are you faring? The sisters and I have been praying since the Father Thomas informed us of your father's attack. You were incredibly courageous to run Dr. Stoltz so quickly, especially when the attacker could have been about. How does she know all this? Honestly, sister, I was terrified. I only thought of Dr. Stoltz because there was so much blood. Thank the Lord you had your wits about you. I lit an extra votive candle at St. Shatia's shrine for each of you this morning. Thank you. I don't know what to do. Oh, Magdalena. I wish I had better words to share with you, child. All we can do is follow Dr. Stoltz's expertise and trust in the Lord. I'll see if I have any psyllium left in the convent. If you blend it with broth or warm wine, it will heat his brain and prevent infection. Yes! Thank you, sister. I'm grateful for all the help, everyone. The church is the body of Christ, Magdalena. We are all one community and want to help Klaus before his time. I feel like she kind of did it. God will turn for this to good, no matter what things look like now. He sees beyond time itself. But we are constricted by the present. I have been around long enough to see his fruits, even when I thought the devil had burned the field. Keep faith, Magdalena. Thank you, sister. Your words warm my heart. God bless you, sister. God bless you, Magdalena. Well, that was good. I didn't know she was going to talk to me twice. That was good that so I need to remember that you could click on people twice. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, we're going everywhere. You're going to follow me everywhere, chickie. Oh. Here's the aquarium. Most of the Abbey's visitors come in here but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedict sisters used to go out into the town sometimes, even talk to men on occasion. And I'm stuck here staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Oh, wow. Doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. It must seem like a boring life to her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to lead the order. I'm not gonna... Listen. I'm not gonna get in the way. I'm gonna get on the good side. I'm not gonna... The YouTuber described you on live stream as royalty nerd. Oh, that's nice, Jeff the Squid. Even I've had days when I never wanted to be a printer again. Maybe I could help her see the joys of monastic life again. I don't want to overstep my bounds, though. Do you regret your choice to be a sister? Ah, choice. I didn't have a choice. My father promised me to the church as a baby. Some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. So there I was, dropped into the poor Claris the summer I turned 17. And they took you in just like that? Nobody asked what you wanted? Why should they, the poor Claris, rely on the offerings of others, even their children, to subsist? My family is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure of my devotion to God, the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. Wow. Wow, I understand. I have more autonomy to go where I want, but I'm still bound to it by the expectations of marriage and homemaking. I remember the days of running around town. I wish I could have gotten married. I wanted to be a mother. Sometimes I just get jealous of Sister Gertrude and even Sister Marguerite. At least they get to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Oh my God. If you could do anything, don't forget Matilda and Voslav. They used to be a card of Carousel too. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, them too. Thanks for listening, Magdalena. That will be remembered. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. I don't know if I've screwed that up or not. Uh-oh. I'm going to encourage her to get it on with the... I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, wait. Is that it? I'm sowing discontent. I know. I feel really bad. I guess this is it, right? I know. I can't get out to the rest of the... Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to go to the ruins. I think that's later. I think we do that later. Okay. Oh, man. I wish... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she'd do. All right, I think we're done. Combat Courtyard. Did we go there? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. It's colder today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Everything that was here has long been covered with weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta.
Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Oh, this ice is hard.
Do I recognize you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Burden, more like it. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm.
What are you doing up at the out convent anyway? I don't know what her voice is.
I'm considering joining the poor Claris, actually. Oh, you are? It would be nice to have another new face around here. Don't let me keep you. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun?
Oh, yes, I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than at home, and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore.
I like to help the oldest. Well, she has to go to town. Let this other nun go to town. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately?
Ghosts? No, everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghost? I think it's Mauritius myself.
Oh, no.
Who? Mauritius! Don't tell Mother Francisca this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in a workshop. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Tassing, but the colony failed. Thank you, Brian. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle.
Interesting. Christian refugees. Yes, the book said they were fleeing Roman persecution, maybe under Nero. I don't remember. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius trying to get us out. Thank you, Lester and Meg. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being turned into an abbey, could he? What did you do with this book, sister? Oh, well, I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my God, it must be completely destroyed. Well, that's unfortunate. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. Sorry. That's all right. The book would probably have gone unread otherwise. I'm glad you were enjoying it. Besides, the story gives me ideas for the Roundhouse mural. Thanks for telling me about the book, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you, sister. Thanks, Magdalena. God bless you. All right, well, so we need to get that chick. We can't go in here. We need to get that chick to trade jobs with that chick. All right. Oh, there's an art studio. This is so different. Look at this. Do some pottery, girl. The workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Benedictine sisters' workshop. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the hand of St. Maurice. It looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the poor Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. Art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ the Father clothed said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the rule of poor Claris. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation to hedonism. Ugh. Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots, too. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? Oh, God, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something like that to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalena, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you hate it here. Okay, so it seems like Sister Marie saw somebody come up through the Roman grating and take some brushes from here. Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on the palettes. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin on the margin. The Mithraeum of Tassing has been destroyed by a flood. Mithraeum. That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Why would somebody have written that in the margins of a manuscript? And where's the rest of the book? Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mithraeum. I don't know. It's not a word I've ever heard before. There's nothing in the convent by that name. Thank you, Brian. The script is definitely German. I wonder if this is a book written in Kersau itself. Well, the note says the Mithraeum was destroyed, so I don't suppose it matters much now. Well, I have a reference. I want to find this Mithraeum thing. Oh, the old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I can see why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me, not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters.
Oh! Get out! Oh no! Failure!
I do, though. The sisters have taken care of me. They love me and I love them. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows, maybe it'll get better in time. Maybe I'll try to help in any way I can, even if it's just sneaking around the convent well to stay. Susanna's whole life is ruined and it's all our fault. I know! Yeah, that'd be wonderful, so long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I learned a lot today. Thank you for showing me around the convent. Oh my God. Somebody play this game and save Suzanne! No, thank you, Magdalena. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll want to hear what you thought about the place. Well, Magdalena, what is your assessment of the poor Clarice? Is the good Lord calling to a life with a sister? I just can't give that up so soon. I'm compelled by the devoted life the sisters lead, Mother Francisca, but I'm afraid I must tend to my father first. Of course, I understand. Caring for your father is itself a noble path. However, if your heart leads you back up the hill, the doors of the convent are always open to you. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. Thank you for allowing me some... God, you hate women, lady. You're most welcome, Magdalena. God bless you. Susanna! Oh, my God. Ah, Magdalena, how did your little expedition go? I learned a lot. I learned a lot from See the Abbey. I have a good idea what I'll depict in the murals now. But sister, there's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would have been. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing and moved on. In truth, the Abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kelso was running out of money and patrons. The riot and the fire was simply a particularly awful and painful day to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Oh, some of the buildings are intact, but all terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage into rubble. I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside, other than charred wood and parchment. I'm still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. I worry have to sometimes, Magdalena. I really do. Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude. You are most welcome, Magdalena. God bless you. Okay. I gotta go look around. All right. Well, we did that. What's it in here? What happened to Zosha? I can't believe she was still here. Oh, there she is. Margaret. God bless you, Magdalena. Scope out the ruins. Yeah, for sure. We gotta do the ruins. Hey, Francesca. Anything else? God bless you, Magdalena. Have you given any more thought to becoming a sister? I'm just taking care of my dad. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mother. God bless you. So I guess I could become Hey, Proximus Regent. Aw, yeah. It was a time. All right, so how do I get into the... Well, I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kherson. And that illustration for the manuscript, the Mithraeum, it was like the one of mine. Is it part of the history of the Abbey of Tassing? It must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned out with everything in it. Oh, the ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. I have a feeling that Apollo and Artemis are going to kill me somehow. You know what I'm saying? Let's go in. Oh, shit. I'm going to die. Am I going to die? My God, this is amazing. I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. I did snitch on them, Hapler. Everything collapsed in the fire. I'll have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. I should have helped Apollo and Artemis. If you do it again, save Susanna and don't piss off Apollo and Artemis. Is this where I die? I gotta finish the mural, guys. Oh, shit. Scheiße. I mean, it's really hard in a skirt to do this, so. I have ruined so many people's lives. I didn't convince that one. Okay, basically, I've had everybody settle. Everybody's settling. Oh no, I can't get back up there. If I climb, it might collapse further. Well, you could climb, you can get around. Okay, forget it. I'll have to find another way out. Oh, I could just get up the tower. That's it. Oh, crap. The tower collapsed. There's nothing left of the old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. Those vines go all the way to the top, though. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. No, Magdalena, what are you doing? Well, there's no other way out. I mean, I feel like she should probably get through, but... Impala Baby, this is a really cool game. And I regret everything that I did. I can't believe I can't save Susanna or that other guy. I can see all of Tassing from here. I wonder if I could piece together the foundations of the Abbey and find a way to get to the library. I know. I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Pretty stable? Okay, Magdalena. Tumbling, welcome. I mean, I feel like some of the decisions I made could have been better. Also, I solved a couple murders. Hopefully my dad doesn't get murdered all the way, because that would be a downer. Totally stable roof. I don't know why the roof is stable, but okay. That was a weird way to go. Here we are! Oh my gosh! There's the library. It does not look safe at all. Pretty stable is not what you want to do when you're going on a burnt down ruin. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty song. We haven't had anybody singing with a voice yet, have we? There's the library! Oh, God. I remembered when the library burnt down. I remember when the library burnt down. Dad told me when I was just a baby, but I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. Hapler, I did get the monk to sing, and it was beautiful. I did ruin a bunch of lives in the astrology game. Thank you so much, Buttercat. I haven't seen this place since. It doesn't look like there's anything left inside. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Well, Magdalena, how are you going to get out of here? All right, so the library, the scriptorium is a waste of time. These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. Sounds like my favorite countertenor. Oh, look. Wow, that's cool. More roses. It's so sad that you can't... The roses here... Okay, so... I guess we gotta go... I don't think we can go this way, huh? Nope. Okay, so we gotta go through here. Oh, okay. This is good. So we can get out the abbot's house. Well, if I introduce you to my covens, will you try not to ban them? They're kind of crappy. I don't want crappy people here. My mods will ban anybody crappy. Oh, kitties! Kitties! What if there were always this many cats at the Abbey? So we were on the convent side. That's okay. Which is kind of mirrored. I thought they had kind of redone this. So that was a convent that Andreas could never get in. And that grate, somebody had come up through the Roman grate to get some stuff out of the art studio. Perhaps I can ask Voldesov what he remembers during his time here. Let's do it. Pet the kitty. That's a kitty. Good night, Andromeda. That's a kitty. That's a little flat-faced kitty. All right, we can't go anywhere Andreas was. Oh, this is sad. This place is a mess. How sad. Oh, this is really sad. Okay, we can go to the chapter house. Oh, we can look at this. The door's stuck. I can't get through this way. Oh, wow. Oh, this is where he got murdered. Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the figures. Somebody painted over it. Look at this. A dance of death? And somebody painted over this, guys. What? These figures look new. The paint can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add new figures to the Dance of Death, and why? These look like people from town. From here, people who died. This must be the Baron. And that's Otto. Wait, is that... the Baron? That's the guy they burned? I don't... Someone's here. Hello? Who are you? Oh, shit. I'm really creeped out. I'm really creeped out. The door! Whoever was watching me must have opened it. I don't like this. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. I'm so freaky. I feel freaky. Who was it? When did it start snowing? I should get back to the rat house and get to work. Wow, that was super creepy, y'all. It was not the cat. It was somebody who opened the door, y'all. Even the old guest house is falling apart. Can I get through here? The vines have grown over the entrance to the old abbot's house. Well, Cleavesville, they got through with a public open door, so I don't know. Could be anybody. Welcome, Raiders. Art of the Roll, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. The old statue of St. Moritz has seen better days. Oh, I haven't been here in a while. I love watching the violets bloom. I should make ink from their flowers sometime. Let's see. Let's go in the inn. We haven't been here in a while. Killian, what's up? Hey, Mag. Sorry I can't talk that long for now. Hi, Killian. What's keeping you so busy? You know, it's almost December. We have to start preparing for the festivities. It's not easy with Mom and Dad shouting at each other a lot. Nothing really gets done until I do it. I'm sorry to hear that. They've been getting on at each other ever since I was a kid. Dad spends a lot more time away from the inn if it's not a very busy time, and when he's around, they can get into arguments over any little thing. Why? Bad blood. Everyone does bad things sometimes, you know. When the monks were around, they told us all about God's forgiveness. Wajslav takes a lot about it too, so that's what I try to do, forgive. You got a kind heart, Killian. Maybe I just do what I think is right. How's your bureau coming along anyway? One step at a time. Learning about the history of tasking is a challenge. At least you can read in other languages. What if there's a history of tasking in one of the books that no one here knows about? Hardly. I don't think this town has ever been important enough. Hey, thank you so much for fumbling Poofon, mumbling Duyakane, and rumbling Shite Clone. Are you the cousins? Suppose so. I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get to work. Thanks, Hippie Pox. Be well. What's up, Hannah? Banana. Hello, Magdalena. How is your father? He's hanging on, but Dr. Stoltz is concerned he's not improving. And not improving? Good, you must make sure he eats hearty meals. I know the season makes it difficult, but he needs the best of what you have in storage if he's to heal. I'll send Nico over with a few of our good apples later. Well, thanks, Hannah. I'd appreciate that. What's up, Nico? Sad Sack Nico? What's up, Nico?
Magdalena.
I already talked to you, right? Extensively about your marriage troubles. No need to know more. All right, so we need to go to Watslav. I can't believe I shouldn't have mentioned them. I ruined Susanna's life, y'all. I'm really upset. Hey, Oots.
Hey, Mags.
Shut up, Artemis. I can't believe I can't be friends with Artemis.
God bless you, Magdalena.
Bless you, Magdalena. Well, I guess I can't get any more from him right now. Martha, what's up? Hi, Magga. Afternoon, Martha. You're visiting the smithy? Yes, Idris is helping me make something for Dad. Dad loves his morning walks, but his leg starts aching after a little while, so we can't go far.
I've been giving a challenging project, to say the least.
I'm surprised Balthus hasn't mentioned this to you, Bagda. He's very fond of you, always praising your clever ideas. He hasn't had to think about your project. I would appreciate it if he did it to my face. I hardly hear a word from him that's not critique.
It's because he respects you. He knows you're bright, trusts you to take his words and learn from them. You're lucky, Magdalena.
Maybe so. I'll give that some thought, Endris. So what's this project you've been working on, Martha? Balthus came up with some kind of supportive frame for Dad's legs inspired by the Colts and Grieve. He hopes it could help Dad put less weight on the injury. With this, maybe it'd be possible to help him move around without so much pain. The design requires all manner of metal parts, though.
I hope I'm up to the task. Some of the smaller bits may be a problem.
I have faith in you, Endris. The design sounds intricate. Exactly like something Balthus would come up with. Isn't he brilliant? Dad needs both encouragement. He becomes so much sadder when autumn arrives. I haven't actually told him about any of this yet. I want it to be a surprise. A gift for Christmas if all goes well. I won't tell him. Good luck, Endris. Thank you, Magda. We'll talk more soon, all right? Of course. Be well. All right, this is cool. I think we got to go around. What's up, Resi?
Good afternoon, Mistress Drafton.
Was that her? Let's go. We're going to figure out our next piece of the mural. Carl?
Good day, Mistress Brackett.
He just stands there. That's all that guy does. All right, let's do it. This is interesting, you guys. Well...
Magdalena.
Dr. Stoltz?
So you're doing quick work with the mural, eh? I hope that doesn't make you sloppy.
Well, I've rigged the scaffolding sheets so that enough air can flow through. That way the layers dry quickly.
Ah, yes, how very clever of you. In any case, the council wants to hear what you're doing.
I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning how people settle in the ruins, how the abbey was founded, why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I settled on my subject.
And?
Oh, here it is. Okay. So we've got the saints. I'll paint Lady Kershaw founding the abbey. This is interesting. You guys, I'm going to poll you guys. I actually like all three of these. They're very interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Saints. History. Lady Kershaw. Founding Abbey. Founding. Or Bavarians. Settling ruins. Okay. I think all of these would be beautiful. I'm kind of leaning toward the history, the saints are pretty and stuff, but...
Oh, interesting.
It'd be cool to... Because I didn't put the Romans in the last one. I feel like, doing the Romans, at least we'll have some Romans there, because I imagine that I'll do one more, and I probably won't have any Romans there, right? You find the Bavarian choice very unsettling. How is that? I want to hear why. Oh, everybody's going with the middle, huh? More people middle now? Well, we only have about 40 people voting. So if you guys want this done, there are over 400 people watching. So I need more people to vote. 5 people could tip the scale at this point. Ah! So close! Okay. I've decided I'm doing the recount. The vote didn't show for me. I'm doing the Romans. I decided I want the Romans. Thank you for your input. I want the Romans.
You may find that ignoring the saints in favor of such a mundane portrayal of events is unwelcome.
This is not a democracy. It was 1 vote off. And my vote was a tie, and then I decided to tie break it. If Werner doesn't like it, it must be right. Okay, it was, if the poll had been 1 minute longer, I guarantee you the Roman ruins would have happened, okay?
Even so, I suppose it is an important step in the history of Tassing.
Okay, I promise to follow you on the next one.
Remember, the mural isn't for your benefit, but to make Tassing look good. Not good.
After this section, there's still so much work to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt.
Yes, I imagine it poses difficulties that the other murals did not.
It is strange to tell a story that still lives in the hearts of so many people here.
I don't think anyone
Anyone wants to talk about it, they've all just locked it away.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. I'll leave you to it then.
Oh, Dr. Stoltz,
Yes.
have you ever seen someone lurking around the Abbey? Or heard about it?
I haven't been up in the Abbey in years, and I know I haven't heard anything like it. Why?
I've seen someone following me a few times.
No, I don't know anything about it. Now, if there's nothing else. Asshole.
No? Good night, Dr. Stoltz.
Good night, Magdalena.
I don't have the instinct that being an a-hole to everybody is never going to get me somewhere better. Hey, Phantom Limb Gamer. Now only for the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolt? Dad was always talked about how the Archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the Archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jacob Essler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an Archdeacon. I'll write to him and ask. Okay. And of course I'll need to write back to Esther too. I'll write them tonight before bed. All right, where to begin? I'll write to the Archdeacon and see if we can... Oh, okay, I'll write a letter to Esther too. I played Andreas, and I did do some of the hedonistic things. Jacob Essler, former Archdeacon of Freising. My name is Magdalena Trekvin. I am an artist in the town of Tassing in Upper Bavaria. I believe you passed through our community when you investigated Baron Vossbuggle's murder at Kirsau Abbey in 1518. Do you remember anything about that case that the people of Tassing might not remember? In particular, do you remember anything about someone writing notes to provoke the killer? More have appeared in Tassing in subsequent years, something seemingly harbingers of death. Thank you for any help you can give. Magdalena Dragon. I want to know who wrote those notes, don't you? Dearest Esther, I hope you are well. You must know how tremendously happy I am for you and Simon. And Elisha too, of course, and your parents. It warms my heart to know your family's doing so well. By the time this letter reaches you, I expect winter will have unfolded Tassing. It's hardly freezing at night, so I've reorganized the workshop so the inks don't deteriorate. Do you have to worry about that in Prague? You've said it snows, but I always imagined it was warmer in winter. Dad's condition is so much worse, and he's in so much pain. Dr. Stoltz has been... Well, he's a useless asshole. Only God knows why he's such a bitter old man, but he's neglected Dad almost entirely. Some days he doesn't show up, and even if he does, he just snaps instruction up. Uh-oh. And a drunkard to boot. Goss. What a disgusting waste of a man. I'm worried about Dad. I've asked Agnes for help, but there's only so much we could do. He's not going to make it, and there's nothing I could do. Christ, I'm scared, Esther. The mural is progressing well, but I can't shake the feeling that someone is following me. I keep seeing this figure around town. After I explored the mines to see Tassing's early history, and then again in the Abbey ruins. If it's a person who attacked my dad, why are they following me? It's the strangest thing. It gives me a fright a few times already. But I don't mean to worry you. Nothing's happened to me yet, so I think I'll be safe. The only good news I could share is at the moment is that the mural is almost finished. I should have it completed by Christmas or soon after, before the New Year at least. Then perhaps at long last, I shall be able to visit you and meet this Simon. Anyway, I fear that this will be our last letter of the year. The Reichspost have already been late and reported worsening snows for the passes. We seem to be stepping into a harsh winter. Stay warm and give my regards to your family and Simon. Yours always, Magda. I don't know, you guys. I'm a little worried. It's getting colder. Let's go check on my dad. Let's go check on my dad. Feel like somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know who it could be. I mean, here's the thing. Who is writing those notes? Who has such wonderful handwriting and purple ink? I would have thought it was Ottilia, but clearly it's not because this girl's dead. I'll clean up later. I don't get it. It's pretty late at night. Let's go to the... Just wondering. Everybody's sleeping. But I can go out at night, which is weird, right? Hey, Elda Millennial. Elda Millennial? Pretty good. Let's go maybe to the forest. Hey, what's up, guys? Are you sleeping? You're sleeping. I mean, I can go out, which is weird. Purple ink. Must be someone from Sidon or Tyre. Oh, that's where they made the purple. Is that the special mollusks that the Romans used to dye their that purple ink? Yeah, I don't have any reason to go back in there. I'm too busy with the mural. I guess I'll go to sleep. Because everybody else usually... I mean, I could go back up to the Abbey. I think I should try to go back in. It's weird that they let me out right now. Like, one day it was like, I gotta go to sleep. Ooh, what's this? Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. Purple was very difficult to make, I know. It was reserved for the emperors and the very rich. Yeah, it was, I actually got into that. Can I go back in here? Oh, I'm not going to go back in. Okay, let's just go to sleepy. Let's go to sleep. I've been dying for you to click that. I did it. Hey, Brian L., congrats. All right, let's just go to sleep. I'm probably missing something, but it's fine. Oh, what happened to this lady? Locked up lady, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Father Thomas. I think you're right. Father Thomas is the only dude who's been here. How did this get here? Stop. This is just like the note Dad found. Who is doing this? I have a feeling I'm going to find out sooner or later. I need to ask Dad about this. It can't be a coincidence. But he's been so weak, I don't want to upset him. I just need to wait for the right time. I hope there is a right time. I mean, maybe lock the door. I don't like it. I mean, they don't have any... They do have one window here, but... Girl, you need to lock the door. Stop. It translated to stop. Thanks everybody for being here. I might stream Tuesday night. I'm not sure yet. I'm not doing a Geeks Hangout because we're pushing, since there's 5 Tuesdays in January, the Geeks Book Club reading Snape's biography, Diaries, is going to be next week. So Tuesday's no Geeks Hangout, but pretty excited. I got to start reading that book. Mistress Druckman. I have started, but I have not finished it. And then I was like, oh, Tuesday, let's get another Tuesday in here. Mr. Druckman, only one letter for you today. We're reading Alan Rickman's journals. It's a kind of like an autobiography of his diary entries. The pass is nigh impossible to traverse, and the heavy snow is hard on the horse and me. Anyway, happy event, my dear. Thank you, same to you. And you can always listen to Old Geeks recordings that are archived over there. Ah, reply from Jacob Estler.
Mistress Druckman. I do recall the Rothberger case, though it has been over a decade since I served as an archdeacon. I'm no longer associated with the office of the Prince Bishop. In fact, I'm no longer associated with the Catholic Church. If you do not mind conversing with a Lutheran, I will tell you what I remember. The notes you mentioned do stir something in my memory. One of the men I questioned at Kelsall was an artist from Nuremberg, Andreas Mahler. He mentioned finding notes written in a fine hand inciting individuals to violence against the Baron. While the scope of my investigation was too narrow to look into the matter, it did concern me. Finding more notes now after so many years must mean there is another their author is still active.
Thank you, Star Fox.
If this is the case, a serpent has lain coiled in the bosom of your community for decades and may lay there still. What causes a serpent to awaken every few years to stage a new killing? I fear that finding the answer to that question may draw you into its reach. However, if you are determined to find the source of the trouble, I believe you must inquire with your neighbors. I urge caution in your investigation of this matter. If the certain merely sleeps, it may be dangerous to poke it in its own resting places. I hope this has been some help to you. May God bless you and keep you safe. Jacob Estler.
Hey, what's up, Jigzilla? I don't have a Alan Rickman an impression. No reply from Esther this time. It must have been delayed due to the heavy snow. The postman said I won't receive any more letters until spring. I better get back to the rat house then. Still work to be done. Okay. I'm getting, let me see. Oh. Okay. Good morning, Dad. I finally caught up on the mural. Now I can start final part now. I promise I'll get it done.
Magdalene, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry Dr. Stoltz says you can't come to the festivities tonight. I know how much you love the Perchtenlauf, a Germanic folk ritual celebrated around Christmas time in which town folks decked just as Perchten and drive evil spirits from the town to protect it in the coming new year.
Oh, there's always next year.
Right. How are you feeling? Dr. Stoltz said he would come by again today.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Do you need it? Maybe I should stay home with you today.
No, Magdalene, if you want to work, you should work. It's all right. In fact, my spirits are lifted today. It is Christmas Eve, after all.
Of course.
What's wrong?
Dad, I found a note back in November.
A note? What do you mean?
It was like a note I found in your plans for the murals. Just a scrap of parchment. It looked like it came out of an old manuscript. The writing was elaborate, probably from a Bavarian scriptorium in the last century. And the ink was a rare purple. I've only seen it in a few other books. It just said stop. Do you know where they came from? Who wrote them?
Magdalena,
Oh my God, that must be Utz. He said he'd drop by with more firewood. If you know something, I'd like you to tell me, all right?
I know. I will. Can we talk about it later?
He's gonna die! No! Dad.
I'll tell you, I promise.
All right. I'll be back later.
Good. Take care of yourself up there.
We almost had the answer! Dad. Did he do it? He got a purple note on his body. Next, yeah. What up?
Morning, Magdalena.
Morning. Oh, it's cold outside, isn't it?
Freezing. Makes me envy Nico, able to stay inside all day. Even Enders has his Ford to keep him warm. Anyway, here, I brought some firewood for you and your dad.
Thank you, Utz.
You're welcome. So, how's your dad? Think he joined everyone for Christmas Mass?
I think he'll stay in bed tonight. I'll do my best to be there. I need to work on the mural, though. I'm working on the final section.
About the peasants' revolt, right? It feels weird to talk about it. It affected Tassing so much, but we were just kids. I can't remember what happened since I was just a baby. I never even knew my dad.
That's what makes it difficult. I need to ask those who were already adults that night but don't want to touch raw nerves.
What if you spoke to people while everyone was preparing for the Christmas festivities? Clara sometimes talks about that night. Mom, too. You might be able to ask them.
Woslav and Matilda are the only two Benedictines left in Tassing. Maybe they'll talk to me.
I didn't think of that. Still, the mural's for Tassing, not the old abbey. Agnes has always been in Tassing, right? I'd go to her if I were you.
Agnes? Oh, yeah. Dad said she helped bury everyone who died that night. I wonder if she'd talk about it.
It's your project, Magdalena. Might be worth a try.
Hey, thank you, Baranski. I wrote to the Archdeacon about it, too. He thinks the Baron's murder and Otto's deaths are connected to the revolt.
So?
The man who came to Tassing for the Baron Rosfeckel's murder.
What about it?
He was the judge for the Baron's murder. What if all the deaths in Tassing are connected?
I don't see how that old Baron has anything to do with the revolt. Are you feeling all right? I think you're looking for connections that aren't there. Maybe this mural project is getting to you.
Dick! Never hooking up with you.
Oots.
I need to get to the bottom of this. There's something more to all this. I know it.
If you're sure.
I'll figure it out somehow. Thanks for the wood.
See you later, Mags.
What a dick. That's just right. I should talk to people around town. I better get started if I want to talk to everyone before Perchtenlauf. Perchtenlauf. All right. Okay. Well, let's go up to the Abbey first. We'll work our way down. Oh.
Hello! Well, if it isn't Magdalena.
That's me.
Ah, good. I have seen you around and heard your name mentioned. I apologize for not introducing myself sooner. I am Alexander. This is my partner, Kazimierz. We are musicians by trade, travelers by necessity. The weather trapped us on our way back to Würzburg for our Christmas celebration. If I had hoped to win the Meister Singer competition there, but alas, we are trapped here until the pass is clear.
How are you finding Tassing?
Ah, everyone has been quite nice. Kind of don't want to throw anything about my music. Considering the circumstances, I'm counting that as a success. I have to admit, I was quite upset that I had missed my opportunity to sing at the Meister Singer competition.
Ryko, do you like my lamp? I can't answer. I just don't know what to say. You asked me to pick between two things. I love your lamp, actually. It's really cool. It's a stork. I don't understand what the 1 and the 2 is. It's like the extra plant. Is that what you're asking? All right.
He practiced so much for it. Yes, it's hard not to view the last year as a waste.
You could really try against next Christmas, can't you? It looks great. I love the lamp.
Of course, the thought. The older I get, the less comfort I take in the possibility of the future. Missed opportunities sting more with each passing year.
Well, you have an audience here, the people of Tassing.
Oh, I perform for them, I will. I love performing for people wherever I go. When I sing for people, I want to move them. I want to see it on their faces. It's only in that moment that I can connect with them. That's the only truth I know. Meister Singer judges will rate me as they will, but that's not why I want to perform for them. I want to move the masters the way they moved me. It doesn't make sense.
I suppose I make art for my own satisfaction.
But certainly if travelers didn't enjoy the art of Father Prince, they wouldn't buy it.
I suppose they're true.
Consciously or unconsciously, we're all shaped by those who came before and those who around us. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit melancholy. I suppose my hat is so tall.
Cheer up, Christmas is here.
Of course, in my darkest hour, the birth of our Savior reminds us that dawn will follow. Perhaps the Christmas feast will lift my spirits. Will I see you there?
Absolutely. Almost everyone in town should be there.
Then I look forward to it again. Kazimierz.
Stop. Look at his hair. Oh, he doesn't talk. Hello, Magdalena. You're Kazimierz, right? You're with Alexander, musicians? Does anyone ever get the feeling that she'd be doing the exact same thing with none of us here? Why do you think I stream? It's the only reason I add is so I don't seem completely ridiculous to myself in my privates. Yeah. This guy doesn't speak. Oh, God. What in the heck? Yes, I play shawm and lute. He sings. Are you Polish? Oh. Do widzenia! Dzień dobry. Do widzenia is goodbye. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Jak masz? Jak masz na imię? No, jak masz na imię? What's your name? What are you two doing in Tassing? I learned that on Babbel last night, and I remembered it. Or Japan, if you're doing it formally, Japan ma na imię. Ask Alexander, sorry. All right, I won't take it out of your time. Okay, great. Hey, Soy. What's up? Blasno, long time. Okay, this guy. Thanks, God bless you. Okay, great. That took way too long. Hey, wait, what's Hans?
Hello, Magdalena.
Hello, Hans.
Did you need something?
Say, Hans, I've seen you sneaking in the forest on occasion. What exactly do you do there?
Not sneaking, just going. I go there to meet Big Jorg, to lift logs.
Why would you do that?
We lift big logs to use stronger. It's a contest.
Does anyone else participate in this contest?
No, not usually. There aren't many others in Tassing strong enough, other than Big Jorg. Simon's big like Sepp was, but he's not interested. He's always busy taking care of the farm. Maybe Apollo could join us one day. He's been getting stout the last few years.
All right, who's winning so far?
Jorg, but barely. I've been gaining on him. He's growing older and softer with his Celtic work, haha.
Okay, good luck with that, Hans.
Thanks. Good for the body, you see. Deadlifts. You're welcome to join us, Magdalena. It's called Yo CrossFit, eh?
You happen to have small logs that would suit me?
Plenty of trees in the forest will find you what you need. Maybe put some meat on those bones.
Sure, maybe I'll drop in that day. I'd love to get swole.
Christ, you're gonna get a kick out of that. You really mean it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Great. I should get back to work now until later.
Till then, can't wait to get swole.
Voslav. Blood bless you, Magdalena.
Hello, Voslav. I have an odd question for you.
Oh,
When I was exploring the Abbey for the mural background, I stumbled upon some stray cats. Were there a lot of cats during your time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there were. There were always cats around the Abbey, but one summer they started begging for food. Persistent little creatures. Brother Lucas swears he never fed them, but I have my doubts.
Well, they seem to have made the Abbey their home now.
Oh, good for them. At least someone is making use of that old structure. Thank you for telling me, Magdalena.
Be well, Voslav.
God bless you and your father, Magdalena.
Okay. Okay, she doesn't. Hello, Magdalena. How's the weather? We've been prepping for the feast in here all day. Colder than usual. I'm glad to be indoors right now.
So cold that I can remember our days.
At least we're in here where we keep our fingers warm. You better keep your fingers out of my dough, Master Bauer.
I didn't do anything.
You've stuck your little fingers in my cookie dough 3 times already. Do it again and I'll rip your knuckles with the back of my spoon.
Don't anger Mistress Matilda, Simon. Yeah, sir. Sorry, Mr. Matilda.
We need enough dough to make cookies for the entire town. You can't be eating it all.
Anyway, what'd you come in for, Magdalena?
I was hoping you could tell me what you remember of the revolt. I was too young to remember much of it. No one ever seems to talk about it. And Mistress Matilda and Master Voslav, you two are the only ones left who used to live in the Abbey.
The only ones who stayed, anyway. Matilda and I have been friendly enough with the people in the town. We put it behind us in time. You can imagine the other brothers had little reason to remain. Old Adolf made it out. I think Father Gerdo paid him to go back to the Abbey in Cornwall.
Oh, that's great.
Old Adolf made it out. I'm not sure what happened to the others, all gone in any case. But the whole thing is a sensitive subject, Magdalena. Why are you asking?
I want to honor everyone who fought in the revolt at the I want to portray the event truthfully in the mural, so I'm trying to hear everyone's account of it.
For the sake of the seeing it portrayed right, I'll tell you what I remember.
Wait, Magdalena, here. Come cut some cookies with me first. That way we don't fall behind while we chat.
We're very grateful for the help.
Oh, here we go. All right, Magdalena, cut out the cookies from the dough and set them aside so Simon can put them on a tray. We'll need a good number of variety shapes, so don't hesitate to change which cutter you use. We have to have enough for the whole town, after all. Oh, yeah. This is like putting your shoes in your... All right, I gotta stay on the page here. Okay. Why can't I do that? Why is it red? That's just weird. Let's do some hearts. Damn it. Just short. I'm just short there. Here we go. No! I did not mean to do that. That's it. This is, I mean, I really want to optimize this. Is this a contest? Why can't I do this? There is plenty of dough here. You've got to be kidding me. There. I'm going to ruin Christmas when I want to ruin Christmas, okay? Okay. See, let's put some... I've done a lot of cookie cutting in my time. Listen, there's one thing I know how to do. Let's cut some cookies. I just hate wasting dough, you know what I'm saying? This is my pet peeve. Now, it's weird that I can't get really close there. There's something wrong there. Let's get this one in there. Yeah! I got that one. Try this bird. Oh! That I did not mean for that to do that. That should totally work. Are you kidding me? That is... Oh, thank God. I don't think I can get another one. I think I screwed it, the pooch. All right. Are you done? Cookie Master! I got an achievement. These look wonderful. Thank you. I got an achievement of Cookie Master. You can make more if you want, but it looks like we have enough. I think that's good for now. Thanks for helping me, Magdalena. I got an achievement.
We better keep going. We're going to have everything ready by the procession tonight. So what can we tell you, Mags?
I heard the Landsknecht came into town before the revolt and warned everyone to leave the abbey alone. Could things have really been talked out, or was it too late by then?
There was some people who wanted to talk. Master Mahler worked hard to keep the peace, but after Otto was killed...
Oh, Andreas, a shame how he died. We at the monastery were fond of him. Dad said he was instrumental in keeping the revolt from getting out of hand. He regrets not standing by him.
Yes, he was. He had a personal dinner with the abbot to try and discuss things, I believe.
I pity they couldn't come to an agreement.
Yes, Andreas did a lot of good for Tassing, and Kelso too.
Even if the old abbot failed to admit that.
He even revealed corruption in our own midst. The old prior, Frederick, had been doing witchcraft in the church. I still grieve that he died in the abbey fire. I know your father does too, Magdalena.
But wasn't the revolt in general justified?
Yes, I think so. We couldn't even collect in the forest without a fee. Dad kept saying we couldn't live with higher and higher taxes. The night Otto died, the abbot was truly trying to excommunicate everyone for celebrating St. John's Eve. A lot of people thought the abbot killed him in revenge.
Turns out it was Brother Guy. He was embezzling funds from the abbey.
Still, after Otto and Ulrich, that was too much. We burned the mill with both the bastards inside. The abbot promised to help if Andreas found the person who killed Otto. All we wanted was to talk.
But didn't you just say that you mean no one was supposed to burn the abbey down?
Why would anyone want that? We sought justice, not murder. It was too much for Peter. Leonhard was one thing. He just killed Ulrich. But to burn the abbey. But when the lads next saw the fire, they thought they had a revolt on their hands. Even Father Gernot couldn't stop them. We all fled. Brother Florian saved as many as he could, but...
Peter was wrong to burn the abbey, but what the soldiers did, that was awful.
Dad died protecting me, stabbed in the chest. I don't even remember what he was wearing, but I remember how dark the blood was when they found him. Almost black and sticky like treacle. Dad saw one of the soldiers in the face, but another was right there, and...
Magdalena, can we stop talking about this? Thank you for talking to me. I'll do my best on the mural.
Good luck. We'll see you at the procession later.
Until then. So that's depressing. So it was Peter's fault. He's the one who, we saw him. He lit the fire. He lit the fire. All right, let's see what's up here. Hey, Hannah. Hannah Banana. Good afternoon. Killian, what's up, Kills? All right, got nothing here. All right, well, we got a lot of information there. Bye, Impala baby. Let's see. Oops. The valley looks so beautiful, covered in snow. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. I'm always just wondering, like, oh, maybe there's something different over here, but there isn't. There isn't. Oh, we can't go up there. Up, it's too snowed in. I won't be able to visit the Plor Claris for a while. Wow, the girls are snowed in up there. Well, we know, okay, first of all, we don't know, because they could get out through here, right? They're snowed in, but they could get out through here. She's wearing something to keep her warm, although her arms are bare. Martha especially likes to leave shrine offerings for her. All right. We could burn the rest of the abbey to clear the snow. Yeah, I guess that would work. Could work. Are these rabbits cold? Hey, Lady Lay. Even during the winter, it never fully freezes over. Can't go over here. Okay. All right. So what we are going to be found is in. I'm worried. Worried about everything. Hey, what's up?
Hello again, Magdalena. Are you getting ready for the Christmas celebrations?
Not really. I have other things I'm trying to take care of.
You are quite a busy young woman. Smokey told me your father was injured. How is he?
I don't know, Blackslot. He's not doing well.
I am sorry. I hope for the best. Well, I don't want to keep her from your tasks.
Blackslot, do you want to come to the Fritz's feast?
Kind of you to offer my beliefs in well, I look. It's best if I stay out here. It'll be fine, but thank you.
I'll see you later then. Merry Christmas, Blackslot.
Merry Christmas. Smokey, you guys coming out? You just gonna hang out in the forest? Okay, good.
All right, that's fine. Let's go to the church, and then we go to the mill. Father Thomas, what's up, Tommy Tom Tom?   Oh, he's not here. Okay. Tom, Tom, Tom. Tommy Tom. Tommy Tom, Tom, Tom. What's up, Millers? What's up? Hey, Anna. Hey, kiddos. Ulrika. Andreas. Magdalena. Hello, Magdalena. What's up, Paul? Hello, Magdalena. I think he's my favorite. He's my favorite voice because he's so sad looking. All right, we'll go to the Bauer Farms. Okay, nobody's in there. I guess everybody's just kind of preparing. Nobody's going to be in their house, I guess. Anybody? No. Powerhouse. Well, they're over there working. The goodness. Goodness. What's up? I guess they can't farm. It's like Stardew. It's like Stardew, y'all. Big Yord. Hello, Magdalena. Gret. Bless you, Magdalena. Oh, here's Clara. Hello, Magdalena. I would have thought you'd be working on the mural today. What brings you here? I would like to sit with you and ask you how you remember the rebellion so I can paint it, if that's all right. Ah, that was a sad time. If it will help you memorialize those we lost in the revolt, yes, I will answer a few questions. I don't mind. I was a little older than you, so I probably remember more, Magdalena. Of course, Magdalena. We'll tell you all what we want to know. I've been looking forward to seeing the mural for some months. Come now, sit with us. They should be planting wizard seeds and trying to get level 100 in the mine. I know. She should be in the salt mine. Now you're all settled. What did you want to know? Did the revolt have anything to do with the other murders that happened in Tassing? Oh, the murder of the Baron, you mean? No, not really. I remember that Andreas attempted to be a peacekeeper in both situations. I suppose that's when things started going poorly. Yes, after Prior Fenric was discovered as a witch, people weren't as willing to trust the Abbey anymore. Then the Abbey became more severe. He didn't like that the Prior's death rattled his control of Tassing. I still think that the old Prior cursed the town. That's whenever our crops started failing. I don't know about any of that, but his taxes and restrictions and his attitude toward us became harsher after that. It was all we could do but live by them, but it eventually became too much. Even with all the restriction, was the revolt really justified? I keep hearing conflicting stories about how it began. I thought the peasants... I know things were bad for the peasants, but it was worse all the losses. You wouldn't remember it, Magdalene, but the abbot forced us to starvation. We would have died either way. We did everything we could to keep things from getting violent, but the Lord had other plans. I remember how sick and hungry I was all the time. Grandpa kept saying it hadn't been always like that. All was fine until one of the brothers killed Otto in retaliation for finding out just how corrupt the Abbey was. Well, my husband wouldn't let that rest. We all wanted justice. When the soldiers arrived and threatened us, all the townfolk pulled away except for you and Ulrich, Gret. No, Clara, I'm afraid even I was intimidated and begged Ulrich to leave the matter be. My husband alone stood with the peasants. Dad always talks about how he regrets that choice. That's why he wanted to paint the bureau. Your father is unique in that regard. Most of the other townfolk see the revolt's failure as proof that it was doomed from the start. Truly, if the entire town banded together, we likely could have succeeded without violence at all. By then, we were so starved and wanted justice so much, Peter truly thought success was possible. There was still some discussion. Ulrich and Andreas wanted peace. Then that fucking Miller protected that tonsured bastard. He always hated us, though he thought he was better than us. Ursula, language. What, Mom? It's true. Leonard even shot Ulrich out of nowhere. Bam! It was unprovoked. Yes, Leonard always did hate the rest of the townsfolk, and he would take advantage of anyone he could. My husband sought peace to the last. He was a martyr to us. I think the Miller shot Ulrich to retaliate, but after that, Peter couldn't be stopped. We'd lost too much. The burning of the Abbey was a grim night, and the soldiers coming in, all men fought to protect us and protect Tassing, and many died in that fight. It's so sad, but we got rid of the abbot and all the monks at least. Yes, and that is some comfort, if only a little. Are there any heroes of Tassing I should memorialize? Dad, definitely. Peter always wanted the best for Tassing, even if he acted rashly by setting fire to the Abbey. I hope you could portray him in the best light, Magdalena. I'd rather not talk about that night anymore. I hope we provide enough insight. Peter was a dickhead, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm not memorializing Peter. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mattoon? I don't like what's happening. Peter was 100% a dick. He was really bitter, and he was really angry. Okay. But also, here's the thing. Do I want to roleplay as Magdalena, who's only getting the information from these people? Or do I want to actually kind of, do I want to gamify it and basically cheat a little bit by knowing? Klaus has more to say. Maybe? Klaus the kid? I mean, if I'm only going as Magdalena, I probably would think Peter was way cooler. Hey, dude. Baltus' workshop. What's up?
Hello, Magdalena. Hello, Magdalena.
Ciao, Magdalena. Okay, so they got nothing for me. Is this house ever occupied? Never. Not once have I seen anybody in this house the whole game. We should go talk to our dad again, yeah. Let's see. Steinauer house? Oh, look. Oh, here we go. Hello, Magdalena. Oh, it's Agnes. Agnes!
Magdalena Druckmann, I didn't expect to see you today. How's your father?
He's not better, honestly.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
He'll be in our prayers tonight.
Us as well.
Now then, is there something we can help you with, dear?
I have a small favor to ask.
Oh, go on, then spit it out.
If it isn't too much trouble, I'd like to tell you, recount what you remember of the revolt.
I'm nearly done
Done with my mirror, but I need more details. I was so young, I don't remember that night.
Oh, for that project of yours in the rat house. I'm afraid I won't have much good to say about the matter, but all right.
Come sit down, Magdalena. Don't worry about helping with the roof. Don't be near to get the technique up to Mom's expectations. You're better off not helping.
Pa, you always did fine, Brigitte.
So, Magdalena, what do you need to know to finish the mural? I was hoping to ask you more about the revolt. All I can remember was the flames when the abbey burned. What part of the revolt? The abbot starving us out of our house and home? Otto's murder? I doubt that would be a good painting. It seems like the abbot of Kersau wasn't on very good terms with Tassing. Everyone but that fucking Miller hated him, with good reason. He only ever cared about how many fettings he could get from us. Brigitte, don't forget to twist the ends in. Can't have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog. I'm getting there, Mom. I've looked after Martin and Kraft well enough, haven't I? I could manage this.
Yes, well, after your father died, I've got no one left to nag besides you, and that house of yours. Thank God I have both of you. As a matter of fact, let an old woman have her vices.
The Gardner house was a bit sad. Jorg always gets quiet this time of year. I heard that ill Peter keeps mistaking Big Jorg for Peter. Has that got something to do with it?
Let's watch what you overhear, Magdalena. But yes, I reckon so. Tassing's lost many folk over the year, and feast day makes it harder to bear.
You mean the revolt, right? Oh! I should go upstairs and ask Peter.
The revolt, the murders, that fool Andreas had to meddle in everything. Didn't do much good if you ask me.
Dad said Master Mahler made some mistakes, but he was seeking justice for everyone in town.
And I think your father was right in that, and yet he'd already meddled enough in Tassie after the Baron's murder that he held more sway than he'd known. I can't understand it the first time. He wanted to save that old monk. I dare say he saw him as a father. And it was proven the prior was a witch, so I suppose he did some good for Tassing then.
I think Roslav might be the only person left in Tassing who remembers that old prior.
That's when the trouble started, I say. The townsfolk saw a monk killed, the abbot was incensed. Then came the revolt, and Andreas Mahler happened to show up nearly the day of Otto's murder.
Did the revolt accomplish anything? Dad always said the townsfolk didn't stand with the peasants as long as they should have.
Well, I won't begrudge Thompson's opinion if it's wrong. A shame it didn't happen at all, I think. I knew the revolt was a bad idea from the start.
Old Varsha would be the only one to know what happened inside the old church before the fire.
Some like to say things were always this bad, that violence was the only way, but it wasn't. Life got worse over the years. It wasn't like this when I was a child, not my grandparents' time either. Sure, the abbot was pinching the townfolk and the peasants were suffering, but to go against the church?
But like you said, things weren't always so bad. We fought to make things right.
Well, the revolt didn't totally fail, did it? The abbot and monk had left. The abbot may be gone, but Tassing has only traded one lord for another. The peasants were so angry over the abbot's perceived injustice, they thought they could make it right with even more injustice.
Good point, Agnes. Then the abbey caught fire and everyone ran, but then by the end the soldiers arrived to stop them all. That soldier even warned Peter, but nothing would stop him besides steel. So nothing got better at all? No, not as I see it. The Lord is just as severe as the abbot was and threatens force at every turn. That's life. You can struggle and die to accomplish something and nothing changes. Ouch. The dead are luckier. They die believing they changed something. We're stuck with the harsh reality. This is all you've known, Magdalena. You've grown used to it. We all have. I thank you for sharing your story with me. It's important to snare our sufferings with the younger generation. Maybe they could change something. Share. Good luck on the mural, Magdalena. Good luck, Magdalena. Wow. Okay, so not a lot of people are even talking about Andreas, you know? It's like she was not even impressed. I guess it goes to show. Oh, time to go to the commons. All right. I'm going to go and talk to Dad. They're nicely beaten down peasants. You know what? We didn't talk to ill Peter because he's upstairs in bed. We maybe missed some tea there. What's up, Dad? Hello, back to the... No. All right. I guess we're going down. We're going to have to finish this Tuesday, guys. All right. I guess it's time. Let's go to the commons. Oh, shoot. Is ill Peter here? Nobody is happy right now. There's ill Peter.
Yeah! Christ, it's too damn cold. You shut your mouth, boy. We've done this festival every year. You wouldn't die standing here for 5 minutes.
Oh, good. You made it, Mac. I was getting worried you would miss the procession. I wouldn't miss the Perkinloff for the world. I've been so busy trying to finish the mural, I lost track of time. Well, be sure to take some time to relax tonight. It's a feast day after all. Ill Peter is like, look at his moves, guys. It's starting. Oh, Artemis is looking so lovely. I'd love to be the bright saint one year, leading off all the demons into the world. Wow. Cool. Cool. Ew. Don't reach for the kids. Not cool, man. Definitely Apollo is one of these dickweeds. That's the only type of boys that'll follow you, Artemis. Ha ha ha. Says Apollo. Oh, Apollo is in the... Apollo, stop that! Sorry, Mom. Christina, see the Perkton? Named after the Germanic goddess Perkta. Perkton are supernatural creatures similar to devils who follow Perkta in the wild hut. Cool. Well, did we draw her? So scary. I don't like it. Shh, Andreas, you're all right. They're only costumes. Big masks that our neighbors are wearing, remember? This is a Krampus parade. It's so cold. Magdalena, would you want to be the bright saint or one of the Perkton? Oh, I don't think I want to be part of the procession. I enjoy watching. Oh, really? You're normally so outgoing. I guess watching is a better view, though. It doesn't seem fair. Artemis got to be the bright saint since her dad is on the town council. You'll get your chance, don't worry. Tassing's done the Perkton as long as I can remember. Everyone in the town's been part of the procession before. Well, except for you, young ones yet. I wish my dad could be here. He'll say next year's Shirley, and you can go home and describe it all to him, if somebody hasn't murdered him yet. As beautiful as ever.
As goddamn long as ever. Well, at least we're gonna eat after this.
Okay, fine. Good, it's party time. It smells like B.O. in here. Oh, hey, Mags. Magda, whatever, Mags. Hey, I'm drunk. You made it. I was worried for a minute you'd skip out on the fun. Merry Christmas, Mags. Merry Christmas, Utz. Don't hog all the beer you've had some, you pig. Wow, I can be a bee?
Look, Balthus made a special batch of beer, and I heard you made cookies, too. Alexander and Katz look like they're gonna pay something, too.
I hope they play Christborn on Christmas Day. That's my favorite. It's really lit.
Which one is that?
Oops, we sing it every year.
We sing all of them every year, Mags. I can't keep it straight. I'm drunk.
Look at this. Everybody's here. There's a murderer in the room. Yay!
Oh,
Hey! Everyone, listen up! York would like to speak!
oh yeah, thank you, Veronica. On behalf of the town council, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. This year's been a tough one on all of us. We've had more snowfall than anyone can remember. The early frost gave us a small harvest. folk haven't come through the pass as often. Nico, you've been short of customers, and we all missed trade. As Alexander and Casimir, you've been kept from your journey. Nazu, the so has kept you from returning home, and I know we've all felt the lack of clouds in town. You've been bedridden these last few months. And yet, the Lord has blessed us with each other. Cheerful guests and cool company. Cheers! Amen! Thanks be to God! Whoa, 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 whoa! Even though the season has been rough, we know we had a lot to celebrate this Yuletide. Andress, you've made tools we couldn't have gone without. Just practicing my trade. Dr. Stoltz, you kept us all in good humor. Proof of my experience, Jorg, in such cruel weather. That's what it was from the council, not to it. Magdalena, you pounded the mural for us.
Thank you for entrusting me with this task. I've done my best to honor Tasting's history. Oh, I'm sorry, I was making a speech. You're just gonna go on? Okay.
Alexander Casimir, you've spread good cheer in the early winter nights. Our pleasure, truly! And especially tonight, I think we should thank Malthus for making such a wonderful beer for all to enjoy.
Is he gonna poison everybody?
Huzzah! Hooray for Malthus! God bless! Oh.
No, please. Ignacio helped us tremendously.
It's thanks to him, really!
He's standing up like this, really dying. I know. People are gonna start pelting him with, whatever the hell they grow here.
Oh, grazie, grazie! And thanks to our Lord, who has graciously provided us peace. Oh, God protect. Thanks, deep pockets. Cheers to him! Casimir and I shall play later in the evening, so please come with us with songs if you have one in mind.
Gloves for foxes, thank you.
Sing the shepherd's myth. Let's have a dance. Oh, that's it. If I may, Yorks, I'd like to bless this great feast our Lord has provided for us. Of course, Father. Oh, today we have come together to celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Just as our Lord has provided for us with this meal, so did Christ provide us with the bread of life. So please, join with me in prayer. Blessed, O Lord, and these gifts which we are to receive, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen!
Now, please, everyone, I know Malthus made a fine beer, but remember, temperature is a future. Celebrate the Christ child, so his major was here with us.
Wasn't the whole point that there weren't any rooms in the inns? Fox for gloves for foxes. Thank you so much for those gift stubs. Thank you for giving 10 people a sub who didn't have a sub before. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure to follow me if you're just here watching. I stream a couple times a week. Let's see. I want to go see my dad. Thank you so much for those. Gloves for foxes. Draugr, Spitting Moon, Unnamed, Darth Weenus, Ariel at Lord Servo, Baby Cat. All appreciate it, I'm sure. Well, let's see. Let's start over here.
Oh, Mistress Magdalene, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Alexander. Merry Christmas, Casimir. Joining the night?
Very much so. The cookies especially I haven't had such a wonderful gingerbread in ages. We were just setting up to perform. Did you have a particular song in mind you wanted to play? We do the two of us. We know all the Christmas songs between here and Spain.
How about Be Welcome to Us, Lord Christ?
Ah, classic. We know that one well. Once Cat and I played when we prepared, we'll be sure to play that one. Merry Christmas, everyone! Since it is Christmas, cares bears, I'm able to share a special song with all of you in the spirit of giving. Please enjoy.
In dulce jubilo, nun singet und seid froh, unsers Herzens Wonne liegt in Praesetio, und leuchtet als die Sonne, Matris in Gremio.
Oh, this is good.
Alpha es et O, Alpha es et O.
I want to learn how to play the lute now. I want to be in an inn with a bunch of stinky people listening to a luthier. I'm sorry.
Durch alle deine Güte
was beautiful. Beautiful, I say.
Cheers, blah, 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 encore, encore.
Simply wonderful. Yay!
Thank you very much. Please return your drinks. We'll be playing all night. Crispy Christmas. We'll be taking tips in my big old hat.
Hi, Anna. Hello, Magdalena. Happy Christmas to you.
Good evening, Magdalena.
Merry Christmas, you too. Ulrika, Andreas, say hello to Mr. Sturkville.
Hi!
Hi. Oh, Andreas, don't be shy. You know Mistress Magdalena.
Sorry, Magdalena. He's a bit quiet.
Hello, Ulrika. Hello, Andreas.
How'd you like George's speech, Magdalena?
It was a good reminder of everything we have. Still have. We all needed to hear it. For Paul petting him up to it at the last moment, it was well done.
Well, Werner insisted someone on the council make a speech. I didn't particularly want it to be me. But Jorg did it justice. You can always count on him to speak from the heart, especially a few drinks in.
Truthfully, I think as much of the town needed some encouragement tonight. Tossing hasn't had such a hard season since
the revolt.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's Christmas. We shouldn't be speaking of such a sad times. I don't think anyone can avoid thinking about it. I can.
You may be right. The revolt left a scar running through Tassing even after all these years. Although there is an old Latin proverb my dad used to say to me, Ignis aurum proat miseria fortis viros.
Fire is a test of gold. Misery is the proof of strong men. A saying from Ovid. I know it all. What a great character I play.
Was it? I never knew. There's no question the revolt left Tassing worse off, but seeing the town now gives me hope.
You're an artist, Magdalena. I think you should see it too. Things, you mean... I don't think I do. Things seem brighter for Tassing somehow.
Yeah, those miserable days gave us the resilience we needed to push ahead, to make things better.
The next generation like you or Yuta and the twins, you saw what it was like to fight for ourselves.
To stand up to tyranny, even at the cost of losing our homes and lives. To be honest, most nights I'm graceful for the revolt.
Really?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't remember, but life was already terrible before that night. My dad was a dick. The revolt burned away the dead wood that had rotted Tassing for decades. God knows my father was an evil man. His death released me from years of fear. The revolt gave me the courage to face him, to become better than him. I think some of the same happened when the Abbey was destroyed. If things had gone on as they always did, well, I doubt we'd have such a Yule feast tonight. The cost was high, but
it resulted in as much joy as grief. I hadn't thought about it that way. Because of the revolt, I could marry Paul and we could supply grain to peasants at a fair price. Our children would grow up without fear that ruled over my life as I got older. No moment in my life is entirely good or bad, Magdalena. What bothers us more is how we choose to see it. It's a wonderful way to look at it, Anna. Thank you. Oh, well, it's something I learned from one of Father Thomas's sermons. I took it to heart when my father died. Don't forget to take some time to have fun tonight, all right?
No! I'm going to talk to all you guys.
Mom, I wanted a cookie!
Shh, don't yell, sweetheart. Excuses, Magdalena. It seems to have a cookie to fetch.
Of course. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, Magdalena. All right. Who else we got? Veronica.
Sup, girl? Merry Christmas, Magdalena. Enjoying the celebration? Yes, I can't remember the last time we had a celebration this big. It's a nice change of pace. Especially having to work in this damn cold. I swear, it seeps into your bones.
Grandpa keeps saying there have been worse snows, but I swear I can't remember a colder winter. Bah! There are winters that come so early the crop froze before we could harvest them. We had to do a special person loft that year, burn the crops in offering. Enough springs, we had a double harvest.
Of course you did, old man. Anyway, like you always said earlier, it's nice to have a night of good company and cheer. Thank you for mentioning my father in your speech, York. He'll be glad to know he was missed.
You're welcome, Magdalena. Klaus is a good man, and we all missed him as a part of the community. To be honest, I didn't expect to make a speech tonight. I just thought about what happened in the town this year.
That's really?
But it kept insisting that someone make a speech, so Paul said that I was the most charismatic of anyone in the council.
He said that?
Well, he said that I would make the least amount of people angry over it. Balta said it was my charisma.
I thought it was fitting for the season, York. Paul did too. Told me himself.
Oh, thanks. That's good. I'm glad people liked it. To be honest, I never thought I'd be somebody from Dashing to listen to.
But you've always been part of the town council.
We'd always have a council, though. It wasn't until the night of the revolt, really, and I felt like I could do things on my own, be my own man. I loved my father, but what he did, I thought it had doomed the town.
A lot of terrible things happen all at once. Nobody could shoulder the blames themselves.
No, my dad chose violence. He chose to destroy the Abbey. I always went along with it because he was my dad. He had to be right. That night was the first time I thought of it different. I learned that night that you could fight for something right and still choose the wrong way to do it.
That's beautifully put.
I swore that I would never let that happen again. The revolt broke down everything I thought I knew about Tassing, about myself. But it made a lot of things better for Tassing, and that makes me hopeful.
What do you mean?
Well, our new lord is strict, but he made a deal with us. The council lets us govern ourselves.
And as much as I was grumbling earlier today, Jorg is right. Life changed in Tassing, and even though the first few years were hard, we're better for it now. No abbot looking down on us, making stupid laws as he sees fit. Our Lord delivers days away.
As long as we pay our taxes, we're left alone. It's a better life for Artemis and Apollo than we had. Don't you talk ill of my son, boy! He gave you everything he had. God rest his soul!
I know, Grandpa. I think you and the council have done a great job.
Thank you, Magdalena. I've done the best I can to do right by the town and Dad. Yeah, son, you done it proud, boy! Thanks, Grandpa. Anyway, I'm going in for another pint. Anyone else? Yeah! Bring me a pitch! Blah, blah, blah.
You've had enough, Grandpa. Your humans might become unbalanced.
Another for me, Jorg.
Magdalena? Oh, no. I'll get myself another then. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you later then, Magdalena. Merry Christmas.
Morty McMort, what up? We're talking to everybody tonight. Oh, just a couple of more people. Oh, 3 people? All right, let's see. We got somebody here. Werner?
What?
Merry Christmas, Werner.
Ha! What's merry about it?
Friends and family coming together to feast?
Friends, family, friends. Who needs that shit?
By the grace of God, you do, Werner.
Do I ask you, Balthazar?
No, be merry, my friends. Drink and be merry.
Finally, someone with some sense.
You two have been fighting for years. Isn't right now the perfect time to resolve your disagreements?
No. I fear that ship may have sailed a while ago, Magdalena.
I can't believe that. It's never too late.
If God has willed it, there is little we could do, my dear. What is said?
Fine, then, do this way.
Gladly. Now I can at least get myself another drink. Why not, Magdalena? Just enjoy the feast.
Perhaps a dance later, ah? We'll see.
Until later, gentlemen.
All right. Here we go. Endress.
Happy Christmas! Oh, Happy Christmas, Magdalena.
Magdalena, dear! Merry Christmas, Magda.
God bless.
Merry Christmas, everyone. How are you enjoying the feast?
Utterly delightful! A hearty meal, a mug of Malthus's latest brew, everything a soul could wish for. Is everything your ample belly could wish for. I am, as God made me in his infinite wisdom.
I can see all the cookies I had made proved helpful with the girth as well.
Indeed, they were most satisfying. Yes, very tasty, well done.
It's been wonderful watching you grow to the person you are, Magdalena. Klaus must be proud. I thank you for the good words.
I agree with everything that's been said. A toast to Magdalena!
To Magdalena!
No, Swami!
Salute! I'm so happy I married you.
The day I was inspired to come find you in Innsbruck was the most important day in my life.
Ah, love at that last. We know the feeling, don't we, Wosloff?
The path before us was filled with thorns, and this was what we endured.
I love this two couple. This is my favorite couple. Make sure to prepare for that, Magdalena. There will always be some thorns on the path. I'll do what I can.
You'll do fine. You're strong and stubborn like your mother.
I never knew my mother.
She was gifted, pragmatic, outspoken, and her spirit lives on in you.
I hope so. Well, I'll let you continue with the celebrations.
Stay safe. Stay safe there. Make most of this night. You've earned it.
Bless you, Magdalena.
Enjoy the feast. God bless you.
Somebody's going to try to kill me, right? Like I'm going to die. I'll just physically die. Do you think I'm going to survive? Last person, Eva.
Magdalena, you finally came over to say hi.
Hello again. Oh, so you've decided to use my full name now, have you?
You asked me to.
You've never listened to me before now.
Oh, he's playing nice in front of us. Hello, Magdalena.
Happy Christmas, Ava, too. Magdalena, how good to see you.
How is the mural coming along in the roundhouse? Almost finished with that here?
That's right. The last I heard about it, you were still working on the middle sections. The history of the saints, right? I finished that section now. The old abbey ruins were hard to climb through, but I wanted to paint it right. I don't want to tell that to them, but somebody might have heard it.
I'm sure the interior of the convent is beautiful. The cloister was built in 1234, if I recall correctly. The Lord Kiersa was a generous patron to the Benedictines. It's nice to see the Lord Clarence taking care of the place.
Oh, they've left the workshop to time, sadly. There are still supplies stacked and pots of dried paint left out. Oh, how sad. I wonder why the sisters didn't take the time to clean it when they moved in. The sisters only produce what they need to live. Cleaning pots and paints would be against the order. I should have asked Mr. Francesca if I could take some of the leftover supplies.
If you dare the twins, I bet they would sneak in and get some for you.
Oots! If I hear anything from Mother Francesca.
Christ, Mom, I'm kidding.
Mostly. Anyway, Magdalena, what are you painting on the mural now? I'm working on depicting the revolt, but I think I angered Agnes when I asked her about it.
That's right. You were just a few young years old then. God, it's been that long.
Don't worry about Agnes. She acts crankily, but she never truly upset with anyone. It took years for Tassie to recover after that night. Thank God we've come a long way since then.
Otto would be proud of what the town has accomplished.
It's a shame he died without seeing what the town became.
It is. I pray that St. Moritz has blessed him in heaven for all the work Otto did in today. I'm sure that the Lord made a space for him, Ava.
You know, Magdalena, I think he would be especially proud of you for memorializing tasseling in the mural. He would be thrilled to think that you'd become a part of the family. Of course, Utz have been charmed by you for years now. I don't blame him. You're a beautiful young woman.
Mom!
We'll have to speak with Klaus, of course, but you and Utz are a good match. Stare awkwardly. Anyway, I don't need to keep you chatting away with those older folks. Have fun and Merry Christmas.
Well, awkward.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Utz.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I think I've got everybody, right? Did I get everybody? Talk to everybody. Can't go anywhere. I just love saying we don't really like Utz. We kind of do. I like Utz. He's fine. Oh, we got one more people. Big Yord to talk to.
Hey, Magdalena, sorry to bother you during the feast.
Oh, hello, York. Did you need something?
Well, all the chatter around the revolt earlier had me thinking, you're nearly done with the mural, aren't you? The last time you talked with the council, you said you were working on the final portion, painting the revolt. I don't mean to nag during the feast, though. That's Veronica's job.
I should have done it soon. It should be done soon. I've been listening to people around town talk about the revolt so I can get a better idea how to paint it. Everyone has a different idea how that night happened. But I think I finally settled on how I want to depict it.
Yeah?
Oh! All right, I said that I would do what you guys said. I have my own opinion. Auto giving speech. Peasants burning abbey. Aftermath ruined abbey. All right, 1 minute, you guys. You got 1 minute to do this. Are you ready? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I said I will do whatever you guys think. I will do whatever you think. Wow, this is neck and neck. You only have about 30 seconds to do it. Get in there, get in there, get in there. It's a really short poll. Wow, this is hard. This is actually interesting. Very, very close. Wow, neck and neck. Ooh. Mere votes between the top two choices. Only about 100 people voting, so actually it's really not that exciting. Oh, wow, whoa, whoa. Oh, some of them are pulling ahead. Oh, no, we got a pulling ahead thing. Oh, no, and it's back again. Oh, it's so hard. Oh my goodness. This is very surprising. Oh, tie! It's a tie! Oh no! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's not what I would have picked. I would have picked Otto, but you know what? I tried to make it exciting and chose the second popular opinion. Not my choice. Yeah, it wasn't my choice. I would have picked Otto. But you know what? I said I'd do it. And so, I don't know if that's such a good idea. The mural was meant to honor chastity, not stir up grief. Maybe Klaus was a better pick to paint the mural after all. Anyway, I'll get out of your way. You have better things to do. I think Oates was looking for you too. I'm certain he is. I think I'll go home for the night. I've had enough Oates' flirting. Bunch of lurkers picked 3. I know. I will. Good night. Good night, Magdalena. I mean, I said I would pick it. I told you guys I'd pick it. Otto seems the most logical. God bless you and Merry Christmas, Magdalena. Oh, Merry Christmas, Sister Amalie. Amalie? Were we bothering you with the noise next door? No, not at all. Hearing people celebrate Christ's birth brings me great joy. Christmastide should be a heartening time of year for all of us. I think seeing everyone feel better about the future, especially all Tassing has endured. The people here have suffered greatly, but we must always find hope in the midst of despair. It's fitting to celebrate Christ's birth on days with so little light and warmth. People need Christmas in the depths of winter to remind them that spring will return, and we will all have a chance to live again. Magdalena, who is that? Oh! Someone who's been following me. Please excuse me, Sister Amalie. I need to check on my father. Of course, God bless you. Thank you, sister. Oh, it's some guy in a beard. The door's open. Is someone here? Dad! Oh, dude, my dad's dead. My dad is dead. He's dead. Smothered and killed. Oh no, dead dad. Dead dad time. Oh, thank God. Magdalena, is that you? What's the matter? Someone was standing near the house and the door was open. I was afraid something might have happened to you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything. I've been asleep most of the day, most of the evening too. I'm worried about you, Magdalena. You're worried about me? You're working too hard. I know taking care of me takes up so much of your time. Was it the dad? No. And I know how hard you've been working on the mural. This right here, it's gonna close and it's gonna be like, bah! I wanted to finish it for Christmas. I know. Damn near an impossible task given the size of that rat house. Maybe if you did just one more, haha. I'm not gonna make it, Magdalena. Are you a doctor now? I know Werner Stoltz long enough to know when he's going through the motions. He's never been kind, but there's a special coldness to him when he's attending to a dead man. It's all right. This is just life. I'm glad I'm going before you, even if it's sooner than either of us would like. I've already seen too much death in my time. Oh, I just wanted to show you what I could do. I wanted you to be proud of me. I have been every day of your life. Aw. No, never need to prove anything to me. I wish I could stay and see you. I know it'll be more beautiful than anything these old hands have ever made. Don't say that. It's true, though. I mean, I got along all right. But I'd always knew you would surpass me before long. You could already see things I never could. See things and make them real. I'm trying. You're doing it. Whether I die tonight or tomorrow or the next day, I'm not going to be here much longer. One morning you're going to wake up and you'll have to do things yourself. Love the things for yourself and you'll have to share it with the world. Love is the only reason to do anything in this life. Oh, all this talking. Too much. Could you bring me something to eat? Of course, Dad. You haven't eaten all day. And I miss the Christmas feast, too. I can't believe no one brought me a cookie. Oh, I'll get some soup. Sorry, Dad. I made cookies. I won't tell you that I made them. He's gonna die! Can we talk about that? Can we talk about maybe the notes and stuff? Ah! You were right!
Klaus.
Who is this guy?
I'm sorry, Klaus. About everything. You're here. I've been trying to keep Magdalena safe.
Who is this?
I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. After the fire, it's all I could think about.
Who is this?
That and them.
Is this Andreas?
They've never left me. They're all still there. All the dance of death. The Baron, Piero, Guy, Fenric, Peter, Otto, August, and now you.
Oh, it is! It's Andreas! August's kid! Ah, Dad? Ah! Oh my God, it's you! Who are you? What are you doing to my father?
Magdalena, it's all right, it's all right. I'm sorry, I've forgotten my manners after all these years. And you likely forgot my face or what it was.
Damn!
Magdalena, this is Andreas Mahler. Back from the dead.
The earliest memory I have of you is running into a burning library.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand. No one could have survived that.
Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I don't understand, Andreas. Where have you been all these years? Hiding from the world.
Hiding from the world in the ruins, mostly. I got my voice back, sometimes in the woods when it was warm. Stealing bread from Gret, stealing books from you.
Oh, so I wasn't going crazy.
The only thing that's kept my mind from forgetting what words were.
Wait, how did you survive the fire?
With some difficulty. I grabbed as many books as I could and threw them into the scriptorium. When the smoke got too thick, I started to black out. The next thing I remember was Casper pulling me into the crypt. Casper!
Your apprentice, the boy? You sent him back to Salzburg.
He didn't leave. He waited in the woods and watched what was happening. Casper! When he saw me in the corridor of the library, he ran to the crypt to save me. And he did. But he saw that I was trying to save the books. And he went back in. No! I couldn't stop him. I was barely conscious. He never came back out, Klaus. Oh my God! When I woke up, everyone's dead or gone. I couldn't face any of you. Oh my God! I could go back to Sabine, that empty house. Oh my God! So I hid. You painted over the dance of death in the Abbey. It turns out I had reason to keep painting. I'm sorry if I scared you. No one's come to the Abbey in years. I thought I was safe there. I was afraid to talk to you, afraid to talk to anyone. But did you leave those notes, the ones with the purple writing? No, those were written by a different occult hand. One that does not want you to finish your mural. One that has killed and may kill again to stop you from telling Tassig's history. Tassig's history? Why?
Because Tassig's real history is at odds with the story we've been all told. It's been covered bit by bit, layer by layer, until it could no longer be seen. But it's still here. It's always been here, hidden beneath our feet. And it's still protected, haunted by the specter of death that has hung over this place for generations. The thread puller.
Thread puller beneath our feet? What are you talking about?
The person who attacked your father is the same person who manipulated someone into killing Otto Zimmermann. And Lawrence Rosvogel.
Yes, and they traveled through the Roman aqueduct that connects Tassig and Kersal. It's a network of tunnels I've become quite familiar with. And I've seen the ghost that haunts them. They can squeeze through the tiniest opening. I've seen it bend itself in half to reach places I could never follow. I've traveled along every inch of the aqueduct of the old city, but there's one place I have never found. The lair where the thread puller retreats to, the ancient Roman temple, that is determined to hide from view. It's the Mithraeum. You found it?
No, but I mapped out the darkness between the collapsed tunnels, and I believe I know how to get there.
Come with me, I'll show you. Dad?
He's a good man, Magdalena. You'll be safe with him.
Will you be all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Protect my daughter, Andreas. With my life, I promise.
All right, let's find the Mithraeum. The Rat House, what are we doing?
When the man dug the foundation, they never found they found Roman ruins that had been built over time. Lucky never wasted stones, so he used the Roman wall as one of the cellars. There's a way inside to the hidden place. Yes? All right, into the Rostkeller.
Okay, I know this is going to be more than 10 minutes long, so I'm going to pause here. I'm going to raid somebody else because Tuesday night we can finish the game, okay? I know you're like, oh my God, but we got to finish the game in a good way, and that's it, okay? I'm going to Diva Jilly. I'm gonna raid Diva Jilly. Oh, Diva Jilly. We haven't raided anybody from GTA. Okay, I'm not happy that we're stopping. I can't be here Tuesday, but I'll VOD the hell out of that stream. Thank you, Plattercat. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Boz. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I know that it's going to take more than 10 minutes, and I will be up too late, and I got to get up early, so. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi to who are raiding, and I'll see you Tuesday night. Okay, bye.